Hello everyone, welcome to Swindler's Den, and this session of the Mythic Odysseys of Theros. I don't have my phone muted! Shh!
This is an interesting audio quality.
I have my phone up for people so I can see when we get subs. I'm sorry about that, everybody. But yes, welcome to Mythic Odysseys of Theros, and we're here with some kids. Now I'm totally off my game. A few things before we get started. Follow us on all the social medias, and be sure to join us on Sundays and Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time for Dragon of Icefire Peak and Amoris, our other two shows on this channel. But speaking of following us, I sure hope you followed us and caught the end of the last session or all of it, because I'm going to spoil it right now in our recap. Again, we put that on YouTube. It went up today. You could have watched it. But last time on Mythic Odysseys of Theros, our champions left the Phoenix's, the Scholars Library, and headed north towards the Empty Eye and the Winter's Heart, two of the spires along those mountain ranges that were home to the other two elders. We already knew the first elder had passed away, the Sentinel, who was an enormous goat. They went there to see if his armory was still intact, and they found his magical armor that was silver-plated with the little emblem of a goat on the helm. They took that and moved onwards towards the Winter's Heart to face the Queen to get the frozen crown, which they needed to help stop the acts of Erebos, who wants to unleash the World Eater upon Theros to destroy it. They did that. They went to the mountain. They traveled through some treacherous weathers, almost freezing, but with the help of the Phoenix's feather that Amelia was carrying, they were able to stay warm enough to make it to the top of the mountain and enter the Queen's throne room. Upon arrival, they tried to barter with the Queen, who was not having it. She was trying to work her way around it, ended up taking the armor and Yegor's spear before sending them away as they tried to bid further. And eventually, Yegor was laid forth the spear of the Sun God, but seeing that she wasn't going to take that bid and just take the spear for herself, he threw it at her, pinning her to her own throne, in which a battle commenced, where she revealed her true form as a giant ice moth. The battle raged on between them, her and her two bodyguards, two little frost drakes, and in the end, our champions were victorious, slaying the Queen, and that's where we are now, with a giant dead moth on her frozen throne. Yegor also had passed out after trying to take the crown off of the Queen's head, with ice starting to climb up his arms, and the rest of our party is here as well. So we can get into it now.
I look down at Yegor that fell over again and just like, Amelia, I've run out of my doctoring abilities for a little bit.
She was right there because she was looking at the crown too, so she's just gonna reach down and cure wounds and see if that helps.
Go ahead and heal him up.
12.
Here it's 12. Change up the music while you guys are figuring out what to do about this now.
Uh-oh.
Can I make some kind of Arcana check to see what's up with this crown?
Yeah, go ahead.
26.
And that's 20. So you know the crown has magical powers to it, because otherwise you wouldn't be getting it. It seems that the crown itself, once you touch it, the magical ice is kind of a deterrent to it, but also checking to make sure you're strong enough to be able to hold and wear the crown. So Yegor just, I guess, wasn't strong enough to take the constitution needed to hold on to this crown.
Impossible.
So we just need someone who's like who's strong enough, and then we won't be affected by this. Can he like break himself? With this check? Do I know if he can like break himself off cleanly and not like lose his arms?
Yeah, he's not holding it right now. He let go of it, and that's why. Actually, he has to make another Constitution saving throw with an advantage now because you're not holding it, and the feather's helping you. So if you do another con save, but it looks like the ice is starting to creep a little bit more, but we'll see what this con save does for him.
Okay,
Sorry,
so he's
I
not.
have my sheet up.
He's not holding it. But the ice is still creeping on him. Okay.
Hey!
Yeah. So with that, the ice stops and it starts to recede. And actually, as you guys look around you, like you look down at your feet and they're starting to get a little bit wet. And it seems like even the ramps going up are starting to drip as well.
I am awake now, though.
Yes, you're up with 12 HP.
Well, it seems as though this whole place, looking around, is starting to melt on us. I wonder if it's because the crown is not on a living creature or something. However, I will say, only the strongest. It seems as though you have to be strong enough to resist the cold.
Give me one more chance,
Igor!
then I go pick it up.
Igor
decide.
seems as though he's not strong enough for it. Probably very weak-willed for the power. He's not always of the muscle, Igor. Dyron, how about you try it?
Were you gonna say something, Amelia?
Yeah, I think whoever tries should have this. Pulls up the feather.
I also had some help from my goddess. I also for cold resistance, so I think the combo of the feather and like tuck it into my robe, and then I grab the crown and try and pull it off of the moth.
Yes, you could do a Constitution saving throw with advantage. 21. Yeah, you put your hands on the points of the crown and start to pull, and you can feel as the exoskeleton of the moth's head starts to crack as you pull the crown out of her head, exposing the inside of the moth's head.
Impressive. I would be able to do, but I lost a lot of health and blood.
No, I'm pretty sure you just needed the proper stamina and training of an education. It takes a lot of willpower to go through this education. Yes.
Do you have any idea from looking at it what would happen if I put this on?
It would probably consume you the same way that it consumed the moth. Well, I say that, well, it'd probably be as you'd put it on, and then maybe at first you'd resist its power, but the longer it's on, the more chances it has to take you over at your weakest moments, and eventually you just succumb to it.
Okay. Do you guys have like a bag for the important god stuff that you're collecting, or is this just kind of floating around now in our bags?
Well, this thing we got, we just gave it directly back.
Could try praying to him.
Yes.
Maybe he'll send another thingy.
All right, here we go. Oh, Athreos, collector of things. Guy who knows us. Keeper of the coins. Can you send some sort of collector so we don't have to keep carrying this thing around?
Do a religion check for me, please.
11.
You don't hear anything.
That is
I
not
guess
how.
I'm keeping it.
That is not how you do.
Usually the gods just come
Gonna
to us.
quietly.
It's not usually we call them, it's a they call us thing. But no, I guess no, we have to carry it ourselves.
Yeah, and with the nat 20 from earlier, you would know that if you put the crown on, she did have terrible frostbite on her head, and it was punctured into her brain.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just like slide
It's like a
this
royal
crown.
bear trap for your head.
Like wrap it up in an extra robe that I have, and then just like slide it into my bag. Okay, we'll just deal with that later, I guess.
As you're sliding into your bag as well, you can hear the ramps above you starting to crack. That telltale sign, like when you're out on a lake and the ice starts cracking on the lake.
Uh-oh. We gotta run.
Why is that?
Melting.
Yes.
Lots of
It's,
melting.
Yes. Does anyone have an idea how we can... And I'm looking around at the slope, the spiral slope of the, what is no staircase. Does anyone know how we might get out of here? Perhaps I have an idea. And I'm like doing like a brain blast real quick as I'm thinking of all the knowledge I've ever accumulated in my life. Amelia, do you know how to revivify?
Not today.
Nope, we're doomed.
Earlier, it takes more.
I was going to say if we could get the moth back alive, we could use our good graces with her to fly us out of here.
Perhaps we try to contact the Phoenix.
Alright, I can do this. Oh, great Phoenix, the scholar, the elder, the most knowledgeable and collector of things.
Amelia's just gonna see if
Can
she
you-
can start climbing the ramp.
Come to us and help.
Yeah. Amelia, give me a dex check. Ukrit, there's no check you can make for
Yeah,
what
I
you're
didn't think so either.
Oh boy.
I'm not hearing anything. I really assumed because he wasn't a god and he was an elder, I could talk to him instead, but
11.
You
guess
start
not.
walking up, and you're able to kind of get footholds, but it's super slippery. But again, the ramps are starting to crack a lot. And you
Uh-oh.
you could probably make it up, but you got a lot of heavy people following you.
There must be bad service up here.
Are you gonna force us to put this crown on? Are you gonna force our hand?
We need
There's a
crown
few
on.
options here.
All right.
Can I just as this is happening as well, I know on the map at least there's treasure chests right next to her throne. Can I just rifle through them for anything that looks interesting?
Yeah. They are not locked. There is 1,000 gold pieces in each. There is 2 crystals, each worth about 300 gold pieces. And there is a necklace as well that's about 500 gold pieces.
Can I get my pike back?
Yep, you can get your pike. If you want to get the armor as well, you could get that.
I'll
Armor?
just collect some money to
The armor of the
Hey.
Sentinel is still there too.
pay for the training or the inconvenience she gave us on time.
Yeah, I
Is there
scoop up
anything that looks useful to get out?
At this point, it doesn't seem like it. Your ramp is quickly fading, as well as a lot of the ice around you. I will say, this is a raised platform that you're on currently. So, if anything, it's a place to rest while all the ice melts around you and you figure out something else to do.
Do not fear. Igor can swim.
Can I examine the area?
Yeah.
So I have this hunch that, and it's not something I'm vocalizing necessarily as I'm investigating, but the melting of the ice so dramatically fast seems weird to me, even with the powers of the crown gone.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you want me to do like an investigation check for this, but I'm curious if this is also a volcano.
Yeah, investigation or arcana also works for this.
Okay, I'm gonna do arcana.
11. You
11.
don't.
This 3 11s in a row here, man.
Yeah. You don't necessarily know what's happening, but you know it started happening right when the queen died. And the rest of the area around here, up to it was like a mile radius or so, was just, it was cold, but not cold enough to sustain ice.
Right. Okay.
Ah, there is Pike. Okay. I grab it. I go walk to where the staircase was, and I want to cast Entangle and shoot it so that we might be able to walk on the vines across, maybe?
Okay. Entangle is a 20-foot square, is it not?
Oh, is that not going to be enough room?
It'll get you 20 feet up, but you fell quite a ways down.
Yeah, we're very far down.
Wait, where are we? Are we not like where we are on the map?
We are.
Yep, but that's like so there's
They
that.
like spiral down to get
Yeah, the
here.
ramp spirals down the inside of the mountain.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it might be a
And
volcano.
this platform isn't super raised, but it's raised enough that you think you'll be able to stay dry on it if you have to spend the night to get new spells or something.
I understand now. Okay, see, I didn't realize this was like a spiral down. I thought this was just a flat area.
Yeah.
Besides
Yeah,
this one
it's
raised
hard
part.
to depict that on a map because it
Yeah.
spirals all the way up to the top. But that's what you avoided when you feather fell down here.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So never mind, I don't do that because I would realize that.
Yes, because
Yeah,
you
what
would
was
know
going
the
on.
terrain. Yep.
Seeing that there's still no like real obvious way of what we're gonna be able to do, I'm just going over to like this treasure chest, rifling through that one whenever it melts, just fully going through the loot of this place. Just like anything good and useful in here.
Yeah. A lot of the loose stuff will just start falling through the ice as it melts. But you can gather an additional 1,000 of gold. As well as another gem that's worth 300 as well. And that's about all you can get to before it starts getting too dangerous to continue walking around down there, unless you're trying to swim and stuff, in which case I'm looking up swimming rules right now, because I know there's some fun stuff with it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's
Where we're
underneath
standing.
this ice?
So a lot of it is gold at the very bottom. Like, it looked like she would bring in the treasures, put a layer of ice over the top, go do stuff, come back, bring more treasure, layer of ice. So there's a lot of like big statues. There's the figureheads from fronts of ships. There's giants like what are those called? Pots.
Children?
Yeah, there's tons of different treasures, and I could roll forever if you were to try and get everything. Eventually, you already have a ton of stuff, so it's going to be hard to carry to begin with. I don't do encumbrance, but there is a limit to it. But
But like we're essentially like in a crater that has like a raised center in it.
yes.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't like some deep dark chasm that I'd be falling into if I
No. There is
continue
a floor to
muck
it, yeah.
around here.
I do have the rules for frigid water, if you would like.
Ooh. I forgot about this won't be frigid water, it's still cold, but it's mostly because of you, Igor.
What?
There is fun rules for heavy armor in water.
Well,
Gotcha.
Amelia has heavy armor too.
Yeah, Amelia would also get it, but I know Igor specifically said, I can swim, which I think with heavy armor, you can't. I think you instantly
No,
start
no.
drowning.
I can definitely swim. I have done it before. You do not get
and you
chiseled
can just-
core without
go ahead.
swimming.
The platform we're standing on as it's melting, is there just solid rock beneath? Was
Yes.
there anything ever living? Okay.
Yep, it's just solid rock. Once it starts, like, at this point, that platform is just rock at this point. It's all melted down into the water, or into the ice that's now pooling in water. And every once in a while, bits of the ramp are gonna fall down and crash into the water as well. But yeah, at this point, you think it's just either acts of the gods that'll get you out of here, or spells that you don't currently have.
I say we all take little nap. In the morning, perhaps it will freeze again. I do not know.
Well, I really didn't want to stay in here, but it seems it's our only way. For now, until tomorrow morning when we can revivify the moth. There's that. Or perhaps if it's melted enough, we just swim to the top.
I don't think there's that much ice.
I was gonna say, then we'd be drowning as it,
We'll
slowly
be
goes
swimming
above
as
our
it
heads.
slowly does it.
Well,
Well, I understand that Igor doesn't have a lot of strength for it, but
I am a bit tired, but Igor always has strength.
All right, so you guys are gonna.
let
I mean, if anything, nothing can get in here without falling from the top. So you at least have that. So are you all just gonna go to sleep, or are you gonna do watches, or?
I'm just
I would
sleep.
Very Ukrit.
I would be up for a watch, and just because I love magic things. If there's no magic items to be found here, fine. But I would make a circuit, and then if it's just money here, I'll take my fill and then leave, or and then come back to the center.
Do an investigation for me as you're digging through this melting ice and treasure.
could you look for diamonds, please?
Oh, sorry. Every time I say crystal, I meant diamond.
20.
So you have 3 of them currently.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. That'll get you something.
Like, as Amelia says that, I just huck 2 300 GP diamonds that are yeah, here, you can have these 2.
Oh, pretty.
So, you
Ooh.
find this. It's already been submerged, not fully though. It's at knee height water. You see this ornate wooden box that has it has designs on all sides of it that are kind of diamond shaped that go into each other. And the top has a golden sphere in the middle of this box. It's not a box per se. It's more of a circle crate chest thing.
Can I open it up?
Let me make sure.
It eats you.
So, as soon as you pick it up, you start to feel as if something is watching over you. Mechanically, you have the bless spell until you finish a short or long rest, which isn't going to last very long for you. Okay, I'm going to be rolling. So you go to try and touch it, and you put your hand on the golden circle and kind of twist it, and the top of it begins to open in a circular pattern. And I believe it's a D20 here. No, it's only a D8.
Ooh, random.
That's fun. I've never heard of that one. Let's see what it is.
Oh.
All right, goodbye, Dyram.
It was nice having
Actually, I
you.
think I know what this one is.
Watches from the rock board as fuck.
It was nice while it lasted.
Can I get a
No.
saving throw from... what spell modifier you used?
What is happening? I didn't know this was gonna be bad.
Can I get wisdom saving throws from everybody, please?
Oh,
What? What'd you do? I'm trying to
Son of a
sleep
bitch.
here.
of course, Skyrim.
15.
I have
Oh.
a +7!
Oh my god.
Ukrit and Ukrit. Igor and Amelia both disappear. And then the box seals back up and kind of closes it on itself and refuses to move at all.
I just look up at Ukrit I don't know what happened.
Well, I'm asleep, so I don't either. Well, even in my sleep, I can handle this.
Igor and Amelia, you suddenly in front of you, there's no longer melting ice or rock. You see, you don't see each other. But you do see in front of you, walls made out of shrubbery. Amelia, yours instantly turns to the left. Igor, you instantly turn to the right. Igor, you instantly know you're in a maze.
I would go left then. I do not go right in the maze.
There is no left for you currently.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, you're
That
gonna fight a
makes sense.
Cyclops!
She's like, just like, yay, lost. Or just wanders.
I guess it worked. Just fall asleep and you're no longer stuck in melting ice.
So this actually works really well for Igor, but could I get intelligence checks from both of you as well? I know Amelia's moving. Igor, are you gonna move it?
Yeah, I'm gonna take every left I can.
Alright, Amelia, you are instantly lost in this maze. You're just going left and right. You've never been in a maze before, and you're just wandering. Just it gets darker, and the tunnels seem to get further away as you go. Igor, first left you get to, you walk through it, and instantly back into the cavern with the other two.
Wait, what?
Fun fact about this spell, Minotaurs instantly succeed when they're in the maze.
Oh. Well, that was weird. I was just in bush maze.
As I'm just like guiltily standing over this box, like, okay.
Yes. Hey, where's Amelia?
So here's the thing. I was just having a look around. This fun box was here. Looked at it, and then you two disappeared, and then you came back.
Amelia, what are you doing in the maze?
Probably singing to herself in fear so she could just keep walking.
Yeah.
Amelia doesn't know. She wasn't in the maze with us. She doesn't know to go left.
Amelia, you can make 2 more intelligence checks for me, please.
11.
11 and a 3.
Amelia!
You just keep getting further and further into this maze, and it gets darker, and it almost seems like the shrubs are starting to close over the top of you as you're going further in. 5 minutes go by, 8 minutes, and when all seems lost and you're about to just give up, you appear back in the cave. For you guys, it's been 10 minutes since Amelia's been gone.
You came back. It's so good to see you.
That was scary! And she's just gonna start crying.
I just like go over and just like kneel down and hug Amelia. Like, I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry though.
Oh, my poor baby.
You must have found way out. Yes, you go left.
She's not talking.
Well, if you are ever stuck in maze ever again, you just have to always stay left. You'll find your way out every time. Yes?
Okay.
Good.
All right, what are you doing with this vessel?
I just like.
Chris been asleep for 10 minutes by this point.
Oh yeah. I've been just snoring away.
I like slosh back, gently set it down, and I'm like, okay, no one? I had to open it. Just gonna let it be. Maybe when Ukrit wakes up in the morning, we can have him look at it.
Yes. I
Or
do not...
we just push it into the water and we don't talk about it.
That is a good plan too. However, I do know Maze very well. I could go back in and figure out what is going on and solve it. You know, like Hero.
Hero.
Sure, we can. You know what? We'll try that out in the morning, and we'll stay real far away, and then you can try and open it.
All right, you guys are. Is everybody just gonna go to sleep then, or what are we planning?
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
All right.
Take second.
All right, Igor, what are you doing on your watch, my dude?
Before I would have before everybody settled down, besides Ukrit, obviously. If you are to wake up Ukrit, make sure he knows not to touch. It's going to be first instinct. We'll want to touch. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, did you put it back where you got it, or just on the platform with you guys?
I put it because I imagine we're all near the center. I put it way on the edge of the platform, out here somewhere.
All right.
Where I can see it, but not close to any of us.
All right, Ski. Works for me.
Feels like something bad's gonna happen again.
Never. They would never. Yeah. You just telling them about Ukrit and then just sitting there watching ice?
Yeah, I'll just sit there, watch the ice melt. Think about the one time me and Heracles went, bathing in the river by some town. Get the name of. And all the women were watching us.
Yes, that one. All right, yeah. And your watch goes fine. The ramp is mostly staying up, but it won't take any weight. There are pieces that fall off of it, but it seems like that was pretty solid. And there's still ice underneath the water on the ground, but it is slowly melting. And it's the end of your watch. Who do you wake up next?
I'll wake up Amelia.
Amelia, it's your turn to watch. Igor goes to sleep. Amelia, what are you doing?
Staying as far away from that box as possible.
All right.
And just huddling quietly in a corner. Well, corner. That's it.
All right.
If she falls asleep, she falls asleep. She never said she wanted to be woken up for watch.
Oh shit! Sorry.
All right. Everything's fine there. And then who's next?
Darren, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I guess that's me.
All right. Amelia goes to sleep. Dyram, as you sit there, what do you do?
I'm going to take out my Medusa mask again, set it down in front of me, and take the little bag that I have some of the scales and the dust of the queen in, and just kind of set it in front of it and say, I got more than the dust. Not to call in the debt for something small, but in addition to what you owe me, maybe a way out of the cave?
Do a religion check for me, please. An 11. You sit there for a while. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please. Mister, I like to pick up magical items. 13. You start to hear in your brain whispers emitting from this box. And you just hear this. Come to me. You are now charmed, my good sir. You must do everything within your power to open the box, which you have seen has now moved back to its normal state. And it seems you're the only one awake. That should be easy for you.
Let me just... I don't have the cool monk thing that just lets me stop being charmed yet. I mean, I guess I...
Yes, you walk over to this vessel and pick it up, and once again, just place your hand on the golden orb in the middle and open it. Okay, that's a 6. All right, let me get these guys ready for you. Igor. Nobody. Ukrit at this point has had a long rest.
I have.
Yes, you have. Nobody else has.
Good.
Let's see.
Would I have had the equivalent of at least a short rest?
Oh wait, you have also have a long rest. Yes, that's right. Because you have gone long enough as well. It's just Igor and Amelia who are not. And I'm trying to see where you guys are under. I could just look up on the internet and it'd be much faster, but that would just be too easy. You're in the monster manual.
Oh my god, you guys are in the monster manual this time?
Yeah, you
In
wake
there.
up in the monster manual. Those aren't what I want. There you are. So, as you twist the golden orb on this box and it opens, tendrils made out of shadow start to seep out of the box. And in front of you, 3 shadowy figures appear that have these huge wings and long black arms. And they're hostile, so I need initiative from everybody, please.
Great.
Do the
Sorry,
sleepers have
y'all.
like disadvantage on it or something?
The sleepers need to be woken up, essentially.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I forgot to click my token first, but that's okay.
I'm gonna get rid of the drakes. The queen is still there. I need to find tokens for these guys.
I'll pick up one off anyways.
Gosh, can't wait to use that good initiative to sleep.
That's
This is me in real life. High initiative, always sleeping.
Let's see. I'm gonna try and not use creatures that are coming up in the future. You know what? Let's just use these.
Are they at least like all by me?
Yes, they'll all be by you.
Okay.
Of all the people, Dyrim should know not to open the damn box.
Should I?
Oh, Dyrim.
The box is telling him otherwise.
It is
Yeah,
true
I
that
didn't
he was
want
kind
to
of
open this
forced
box.
to open
Yes,
the
I
box.
know. I'm just messing around.
And
First time, I thought it was just a cool box.
hey, it is pretty cool looking.
And he terrified the emotionally stunted girl.
Look. None of this was my intention.
I don't know. I think it was. I think you said, you know what? Let's get him killed. All right. Ukrit, you are asleep. Can you do a perception check for me, please?
Perception, you don't want to use my passive?
What's your passive?
My passive is 15.
15. I think with a 15 you'd be able to hear this, but it will take your turn to wake up.
That's fine,
Your
right?
action to wake up, I'll say.
Oh, okay.
So like you can stand up and stuff too.
Yeah, what is happening? Oh, I'm trying to sleep here, and I just
See
hear
these-
rackets.
You see the 3 shadowy demons surrounding Dyrim.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Crit will help, and I like stand up. Oh! All right, that's all I can do. Stand up.
All right.
Crit will solve it.
All right, Dyrim, you ready?
Yeah.
First one's going to take its claw attack on you for 20.
That'll hit.
And then that's 14 psychic damage.
Ooh, okay.
Second one gets a 22 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit as well.
Oh my god. It's a 14 psychic damage.
You roll max damage there, buddy?
I'm getting pretty damn close. And the last one's a 7.
Okay, that one will miss.
All right, that is their turns. Direm.
Oh, that's it. That's all that they did. Oh. Cool. I am just gonna shout and be like, I don't know, Shadow Demon came out of the box, suddenly wanted to open it. And I'm just gonna start punching shadows.
All right.
Let me check one thing on my abilities. Okay, YOLO. Okay, one fist attack against whichever. The first one that hit me.
All right, it hits.
Okay. That is 9 damage, and now because we've leveled up, that does count as magical if it matters.
Oh, it does matter. Very good.
I'm gonna punch another one. Great.
That'll hit. A different one this time,
Another
or
9. I think I'm gonna keep hammering the same one, just to try and knock him down.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna use 1 key point to Flurry of Blows to do another 2. 11?
That one will miss.
Okay. And then actually I'm gonna use my last Flurry of Blow to Hand of Healing myself for 8 hit points. Nice.
All right. Then after you, Igor, what's your passive, my dude?
I believe it is 13. Let me double check for you real quick there, sir. That 14.
I did also make a ruckus.
You did also make a ruckus. So
14.
Igor, you are awake now as well.
Ugh, do I waste action on waking up?
You waste action on waking up, but you have movement and bonus if you need it.
What did I say, Direm?
It told me to open it.
We agreed no one touch box.
Told you to open what? What is happening?
Direm has the box in one hand.
I move closer to the box. Where is the box?
If Direm doesn't have it in his hand, it's probably at his feet.
Okay.
And it is close up again. It did the circle close and kind of crush down into itself.
I'm assuming it's like here then or something. I'm right
Something
here.
like that. Okay.
Oh, these are the tokens right here. These things. I see.
Yeah, those things are the tokens. Sorry,
Okay,
they
I
kind of
guess I was-
blend into the map.
I was totally fine where I was then. All right, I'm good.
All right. Amelia, your passive is like through the roof, so you wake up as well.
All right.
So movement and bonus action. Half your movement to stand up.
She'll grab her weapon and shield and try and get an idea of what's going on.
Yeah, you see these 3 shadowy figures surrounding Direm.
Right. That's as far as she. Oh no, half of that. 2 back.
I think you could diagonal that
Okay.
far because you were here, right?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, you can get to where you were, just in a more direct pattern than the way you moved.
Yeah. And just kind of stand there like, what the heck's going on?
All right. Ooh, crit. Did you have 2? Oh no, you're at the top. Never mind.
I'm at the top.
Yep.
All right. Just hold on. I need to start prepping my spells.
Just
1
take an
hour
hour
later.
to prep spells.
So as I'm saying that, I like pull out one of my books and I start flipping through it. And as I do, I like get a paper cut. Let me see what else I have here. Where's it? And sorry, can you describe the things again? They're shadowy tendrils?
They started as shadowy tendrils, but now they've formed into these creatures with long arms, horns, and huge wings. They're still shadows, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I am going to... What does this do? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I like get a thing and I'm like, nice, like it hurts a lot because it kind of stings for the cold. And as I'm doing it, I accidentally flick, and like my hands and ice like a ray of frost shoots out from my hand. That's a 15.
All right, and do damage.
All right.
11 cold. As you do
11
this
cold.
ray of frost at them, it kind of hits one of their backs and dissipates off of the wings.
Oh. Oh, what? I don't know what that was.
All right.
That's me. That's all I can do.
That's you. It's these things' turns, and they're here for Direm. We've got a 24 on the first one.
Yes, indeed.
That's 13 damage.
Okay.
And a dirty 20 on the second one.
You know, that'll hit as well. Probably gonna go down.
That's 11 damage.
Yep, I am down.
Can I use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack against one of those attacking creatures?
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah. Let's see if the spear works.
Yeah, so don't do that damage yet because we've been doing it where his reaction goes before their attack. So this spear will hit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that should be correct. Yeah, 1d6, 2d8, plus 4 strength, plus 3 magic. That he just instantly evaporates and you see the shadow go back into the box. So that one did not hit you, Direm.
You do not want to see Igor when he does not get long rest.
But there is still a third one attacking. And I think that one misses with an 8.
Yes, it does.
All right. Do you guys have any
I'm really
bonus
glad
attacks?
you added that in. No more us
Yeah.
trying to solve this dice problem.
Direm, it is your turn.
Okay. Is the one that I was beating up before still alive?
Yes, the red one was the one you were punching. The one that's on top of the ice moth.
Okay. I am going to continue to punch him.
All right. 17 hits.
17. 7 damage. I'm also then going to do another key to do a hand of harm on him.
Okay.
That's another 8 necrotic damage, and also because I leveled up, he's poisoned until the end of my next turn.
He would be if he wasn't immune to it.
Well, you know.
Hey, you open
Fine.
the box, not me.
Then I'm just gonna punch him again. Miss.
Ooh, are you?
A miss, yes. He just goes right through his body. He's able to see it coming this time.
Then bonus action, flurry of blows, one more punch at
That'll
him
hit.
for 9 damage.
Alright.
And then, I think I can only do that once per turn. Sorry, I'm
That's fine.
looking at my abilities. I think I can only do Hand of Harm. Yeah, once per turn. Okay,
Okay.
then I'm going to use my last one to Hand of Healing myself again. Ooh, for another 9 damage. Or 9 healing.
Cool. Igor.
Igor just grunts and then stabs his spear forward at Red. The red
At
dot.
red, that will hit. Again, instantly just shadows just go into the box as that one is also dead.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
You
Amelia.
have 2 attacks.
Oh, I do
Oh,
have
you do
two
have 2
attacks.
attacks.
I forgot
You
about
do.
that. Yeah, but I don't feel like it today. Oh yeah, I clearly don't.
Yeah,
feel
you don't
like
feel
it
like it.
today.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Look at that though. A nat 1 and a nat 20.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's a
How
rare occurrence.
embarrassing.
Amelia.
Amelia is just gonna grumble and cast Guiding Bolt at the last one.
Guiding bolt, alright. 19 will hit. Roll your damage.
12 radiant.
Yeah, you see this bolt slam into him, and it seems to hurt a lot more than Direm's punches are doing. And it starts to glow as well, so the next attack has advantage on it, and because it's glowing, you can see it's like trying to block its eyes, but because it's itself, it can't really do that. Ukrit.
Knowing that didn't work, meta-wise, I'm not expecting anything I have will actually hurt it. But it seems like you guys got it all taken care of, so I'm like... so I just start flipping through my book again to start hastily prepping my spells.
Alright.
Oh, hold on. I don't know what happened there, but let me just gotta flip through real quick.
Alright,
Need a
this
little
last
bit of
one.
this.
This actual one actually seeing Igor just destroy everything in front of him is gonna turn on him real quick and attack you at disadvantage because he's glowing. You got an @1. So yeah, he just swings wildly as he can't, like he's trying to blink through this light that's now emitting from him as well. And Dyram.
Just punching this dude in the back of the head.
Yep.
Missed on the first one. Second
That one will
one.
hit. Oh wait, you have advantage on the first one, so the first one also hits.
Oh, lucky
Well,
you.
then that's both of my attacks.
Alright, math is hard.
If I'm gonna pump a Hand of Harm in there as well, so another 6 necrotic damage.
Alright.
Is he still up?
He is still standing, yes.
Okay, then Flurry of Blows, and I'm just gonna take another 2 attacks.
That one will hit. And that one will hit. See if you can do the magic number here. Not quite. This, like, you just punch this thing and pieces of the shadow are starting to rip off and go back into the box, but it's just barely hanging on to this, onto the outside world here.
It's everything I have.
Alright. Igor. You got one little guy in front of you, and
Yeah,
he's not looking great.
I'm just gonna lightly poke at it with the spear. Oh no!
You gotta poke a little harder than that, though. 17 will hit.
Just
20
explodes in light.
piercing. Yes, it just rips apart. Like the shadows hit the walls and they come back and go into that box. For your information, he had 2 HP left. You did 2, 18, 24, 28, 31 damage after weakness.
Oh, gee.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he died. And the box, again, just spins and then closes in on itself.
I pick up the box and I huck it as far away as possible.
Just bloop into the water.
Oh.
No.
Amelia walks over to Dyram, punches him, and gives him 11 HP back, and goes back to bed.
You know, I wonder if throwing in water was a bad idea. Now we go sleepwalk to open box. No, wait, I don't know that that's what happened to you. I just realized.
Yeah.
What on earth is going on here?
Okay, so I found...
Were those your friends?
No, not at all. I found a neat box after you had went to bed. You know, opened it up because neat box, as you do.
Of course.
And what happened at first when you were napping, this is 6 hours ago at this point.
All right.
Igor and Amelia got trapped in a maze.
Oh, and they went
disappeared.
left, I see.
I mean, Igor came back lickety-split. Amelia was there for 10 minutes or so.
Mm.
Then taking a watch just in case.
It is okay, I told her now.
Oh, all right.
But then, you know, about 6 hours later, was taking my watch, and suddenly, despite knowing that nothing good came out of the box before, had an overwhelming urge to go open the box again.
You know what? I have that same issue with bread.
It was almost a compulsion where
Yes.
I couldn't have even stopped if I wanted to.
Yep, I understand.
So I'm hoping out of sight, out of mind, and perhaps just farther away.
And your friends came from the maze in the box.
No, this time I just opened it up and they appeared. The 3 shadow friends showed up.
Yes. Okay. Right, they were probably angry that you guys were in their maze. I assume that means that it's all covered.
It feels kind
Think
of
so?
irresponsible to leave box in water here.
Why?
Hey, what if some adventurer come by and, you know, gets sucked in, doesn't know to go left?
Well, I assume they wouldn't be in there if they weren't supposed to have gotten.
You want to take the bad box with us?
I want to destroy Bedbox.
Well, it's over there. And point in the direction of where I chucked it. Good luck
Can
destroying...
we not until I finish sleeping?
Yes, it stay there for now.
Yes, I guess I'm awake, as it seems. No going back to bed for me. I'm too uppity now. I'm gonna sit here and prep my spells.
Alright. And what does your and Dyram do?
I go back to bed.
I just... I get as far away as possible from where I threw it still, just like... and basically until I'm sitting at the opposite edge of the water on this raised platform, just like...
Yeah.
sit
Do you
on
pick
the
up
throne.
your ingredients and your mask that were sitting?
Yeah, I would pick up all my stuff again.
Okay, cool. And do you just sit there, or do you try to get some short rest in, or what are we doing?
I would take a short rest of sorts. I mean, I have one more hand of healing that I can use, and then a hit die if necessary.
I will say, actually, you get a free short rest from opening that box. So.
Oh. Okay.
But.
That. You know? It's okay. That healing almost brought me up to full. We'll just spend one of my hit die. Great. I'm at full now.
Cool. Yeah, as you're just sitting there kind of resting, Ukrit's looking into his spell book. And your vision begins to go dark, Dyram. And it starts at the edges and goes all the way in to the center until it's completely dark. And then two golden serpents lash out and wrap around you and pull you into the darkness. Ukrit, to you, it just looks like Dyram's just sitting there staring.
Okay.
Yep.
He
He doesn't disappear or anything.
He's concentrating on not following his urges.
Yeah.
I understand. Some days you have the bread in the cabinet, and you just gotta stare and you gotta focus.
Ukrit, be
Remind
quiet!
Yeah, you're pulled forward by these two serpents into the darkness, Dyram, and as they set you down and unravel from you and pull back, you can see one has green eyes and one has red eyes, and in front of you is a giant cauldron that smoke is pouring out of. Let me see if I can find better music than this. Nick's music is great and all, but
We hadn't heard the jazz in some time.
yeah.
Not panicking. Goddess is associated with snakes. So see the snakes, I'm like, okay, she's getting me. I couldn't get there myself.
Yeah, you see the two snakes pull back, and then through the smoke comes this enormous serpent lady wearing the headdress with pieces of jade dangling in front of her eyes. She puts her hands on the two fronts of the cauldrons. You take long enough. You need to work on your prayers, child.
Honestly, I didn't know we could talk like this. So forgive me for being rusty.
Did you bring the ingredients?
I have some scales and dust for you, and hold up that bag for her.
She snatches it from you and opens it up and looks inside, sniffs it for a second, reseals it. This is very good. 2 of the 3 elder ingredients I can do a lot with.
Now, just... Not at this moment, unless you can help us out as part of the payment you owe me. I potentially have a third ingredient for you, but we need it to get off of this frozen mountain. It was very helpful in that sense.
Do a persuasion check for me. With advantage, because you're offering the last piece of the elder, essentially. Yeah, nat 20. Very well. I've got some other things for you as well. And she, like, you can see that the bottom of her body is curled around the bottom of the cauldron, and she retreats back into the darkness. You can you hear like bottles falling over her, and her rummaging through things, and she'll come back holding a bunch of vials. She sniffs one for a second, takes a sip, just, no, not that one, that's poison, and just throws it away. Okay, I've got a few things here for you that should help. She'll hand you a bag first. This is a bag of sleeping sand. Be sure to use that in times of need. And she'll hand you another one that's like condensation is starting to form on the outside, and the inside almost oily. This should be able to get you into places that you wouldn't normally be able to reach. So you have a potion of etherealness there. And for your current situation, this should be enough for all of you. And she'll hand you another potion that gives anybody who drinks it flight for duration of 10 minutes.
And it looks like there's like 4 uses in it, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have one more here. This is a little it's like a test tube of green sludge at the bottom of it. It'll be an experiment for you to try. Use it when you need, and she'll hand you that as well. So you have a mystery potion as well.
I like look at it and like wiggle it back and forth. I'm like, for internal use, or is this an external use thing?
You drink it, yes.
Okay. Cool. You know?
Tell me why is it that you started following me?
I was spared of a sickness that took all of my companions.
Yes, I believe I remember that one. Never found a cure for it yet.
No, that's what sent me out into the world. And to your temples.
You overcame it, though?
I did, either by your blessing or dumb luck. I managed to survive it. It didn't seem to hit me as hard.
Yes, I was able to stop it enough in you, but not completely cured. So technically, you do still have it. Unravel your bindings. And for the audience, remind us how they look currently.
Normally, under his bindings and under his sleeves and stuff, he has like almost old chickenpox scars, just kind of like scattered all across them. Yeah, just pretty well covered with old scars.
Yeah. So she kind of lurches forward to look closer at him, and she'll grab your wrist to kind of turn it back and forth. And before you can even react, she pulls a scalpel out, just get him some of the skin off, grabs it, and as she's pulling back, the snake with the green eyes latches onto your arm and bites into where she had taken the skin off, and instantly it starts to scab over and heal. Like you can see there's a scar now where the strip was that she took off, and it lets go. And as you look back up to her, she's like putting the skin into a vial and it starts bubbling. I might be able to do something with what you've given me for this, but I need more. Continue looking for more special ingredients throughout Theros. I have many secrets hidden out there.
Cool. Just like slowly start wrapping my arm back up. Like, it's always a pleasure. It's always a learning experience. I love our talks, truly.
Yes. Now, You're heeding my work or impeding my work. Go, and you just instantly shoot back through the darkness, and you're back in your frozen cavern. Well, melting cavern at this point.
I thought when you were saying that she needs more, I thought you meant more of his arm skin.
Just keep taking it off.
Oh, I need more.
Yes. So that's what chat will get you when you fail your religion check. Sometimes the gods will still show up.
Ooh, thank you, chat.
Yes.
Good job, chat.
I had a whole page of stuff that she could have told you, but you didn't want to talk to her as much. Alright. I mean, you got a lot of information. You did give her, yes, she had stuff to do. She's a busy woman, goddess.
Yeah. Honestly, I got us out of this cave. So
yeah, you got a lot. You got more than I was gonna have her give you, so it works.
Yes.
Alright, and you are back, and Ukrit's working on his spells, and Igor and Amelia are trying to sleep as best they can.
Feel like, again, to Ukrit, I just like open my eyes again, but then also I have like, I envision it like a messenger bag, like suddenly on me against my side, just like, okay, this is interesting. And like as Ukrit is preparing things, nope, I'm gonna wait because I see the other two are sleeping, so I'll just hang out until the other two wake up.
Yeah, speaking of the other two that are sleeping, Igor.
Yes, it is Igor's turn to die. No.
You are dreaming, and instead of dying, we'll let you die later. You see a very familiar purplish cloudy landscape with stars appearing above it. Or throughout it, all throughout it, the ground, the walls, everything. What do you do while you're here?
It's all purple stars. This is Nyx.
Purple cloudy stars. Yep, this is Nyx.
Start
Or what
walking
you
around.
think it to be, yeah.
And I guess I'm walking around. I'm looking for anything interesting. Is it just it's just stars forever, or is there like buildings in the distance?
Like the clouds appear to build a wall further back, but as you keep going, it's like the same distance the whole way.
Hello, Erok? Are you there?
As you say this, as something starts to appear in front of you, the mist begins to swirl, and then bursting through is the top half of your best friend. Igor, my man!
Son of gun, I knew it.
You found your way here on your own, huh?
I feel like we just talked, but you have already gotten double as big.
I mean, you gotta get the gains, my bro.
It is working.
I mean, you're slacking a little bit, but you're still looking good. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to put you down, but...
I swear my comrades are trying to kill me.
Oh, really now? I saw that whole thing with the shadows. That was something else, my guy.
Yes. Well, you know, I miss you, buddy.
Yeah, I miss you too. We gotta go out and get some brewskis sometime, my guy. It's been too long.
How did you do it? How did you become God?
Well, you know, there's the 12 deeds I did. You were there for a couple of those.
Yes.
Killing monsters, saving people. You know, you just gotta keep doing deeds until the gods recognize you as worthy. You're working your way there. You killed a Medusa. You slayed this queen. I mean, the queen was a little much. Let me say, she's here to protect the treasures, but you did what you had to do, my guy.
Look,
I saw that spear throw. The form you had.
Yes, I have been working on form. You know, it's all in the angle. You got to keep your clean 90-degree.
You gotta get the spiral going. Yeah.
Yes. Let it go off pinky last. That is how you do.
Yes.
But I did not want to kill Queen.
Oh, I mean, it happened. I mean, I've killed a few things I didn't mean to kill. If you know what I'm saying, it happens.
Do you think it would be a good idea to bring her back in some way?
I think, yeah, having somebody here to protect the treasure would be a good idea. I mean, it's one thing, the Sentinel's gone, he can't protect Theros anymore, but we've got people like you out there protecting it, so we can get away with that, but treasure's a whole nother thing. You see the jealousy she has, that people from Theros are going to come from miles around when they know she's gone to take all of this treasure, kill each other for it, it'll be a whole thing, right?
Should I have friend put back what he has taken?
Which thing are you talking? You're taking a lot of things, my guy. I mean,
This new guy who has joined is named Dyram. Yeah,
you're talking about that box. Yeah, don't touch that thing.
No, not the
Nothing
box.
but bad news.
I saw him putting some gold and gems and things in his satchel.
No, that's fine. A little bit's fine. She will more than make up for that over the coming years, but yeah, you guys deserve a little bit of that penny. I mean, you do it for the good of the people and all that, but a little gold never hurts, you know what I'm saying? Gotta pay for the brewski somehow, am I right?
Rook.
Yes.
Remember when we were swimming in river?
I do, yes.
What was the name of town?
I think that was right outside of Melite's, if I was correct. The ladies are looking good over there, as I recall.
I would rather, like, once this is all over, we head back there.
I mean, I think you're heading there pretty soon, from what I hear, at least.
Bathe once more. Perhaps you can come by.
Hey, if I've got the time, I'm down. You just can't be scaring them away this time. I mean, I understand you're a Minotaur, but you gotta cool it a little bit, you know.
I suppose.
Well, maybe if you're a god by then, you won't have to worry about it.
Yes. So, back to the god thing. A couple more questions, if I
yeah, shoot.
So let's say I was how do I like, you are god of champions, I am, you know, not god, but when I become god, do I choose what I am god of, or?
Yeah, you kind of look to see what's open, play the field. I kind of snuck in with God of Champions. You know, I took some responsibilities from my dad. You know, God of Valor. So it's a give and take. You kind of see what you can take from other gods, what's needed, that kind of stuff.
Let's say that I kill a god, and it leaves little opening.
That leaves a big opening if you kill a god.
How would gods feel if perhaps Mogis was to no longer exist?
I mean, he's a piece of work, that Mogis. Yeah, I mean, a lot of gods would probably be okay with that. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Not a lot care for him. Mean guy, that Mogis.
You know my homeland, and it's seen bad times. I would like to fix this.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Just keep working at it. You're on your way there. I'll look into a little bit more for you. Let you know what's going on around here.
Thank you.
I'll put in your name to a few people. Get the word around.
That means a lot, Herok.
Of course. Well, I think your friends are waking up soon, so I'll send you back, and remember, not everything's as it seems. You'll send you back as soon as it says that.
Wait, what does it mean? No.
And you are back in your icy cavern.
Yeah. Did I wake up?
Yes. Everybody can wake up now if they'd like.
I immediately
slammed the book shut.
When I wake up, I immediately grab my spear, stick one end through my backpack, the other end through like Ukrit's backpack, and I just start like.
Yes, everybody is at level 6 now.
Oh, boy.
Dyram only has the short rest because he opened a box after his long rest.
As everyone's kind of getting ready and Igor is just furiously working out. I will take out the 4 potions of flight and say, if we don't have any other way out of here, had a chit chat semi against my will with Farika last night, and these will allow us to fly for 10 minutes. So we can get out of here and probably get a good way down the mountain before they run out.
Oh, we'll see. All we had to do was sit here and wait.
Oh.
And the problem?
Oh, can Amelia look in her random bag of seeds for anything that like specifically grew around her hometown or her home?
Yeah. Just do a d20 for me, a luck check.
Sure.
You have something, but we'll just see how much of something you have. 6. You have a couple of seeds. You have like one for one of the more prominent trees around where you lived. Otherwise, there's some flower seeds as well.
She'll sprout a couple of them with her druid craft and hand them to Dyram. Be like, I'm not sure she'll find them useful, but these specifically grow around my Karametra's temple that I take care of.
Very nice, thank you.
Oh, Dyram, did you give her the feather, by the way, when in her haste to give you stuff?
No, because I said I would give it to her after we got down from the mountain.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I thought of that too. Don't worry. And I will say, thank you. That is very kind of you. I will, next time I speak to her, see if she wishes to have them. And, like, tuck them very gently in some of the pouches. I guess Dyram just has hundreds of pouches.
Yeah. The inner of your robe is literally just different pouches.
Yeah.
Oh, Dyram. Oh, sorry.
Just, I mean, not all the gods get along, but doesn't mean the people who follow them differently can't. So, maybe it'll help.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, the potions were part of the last offering I gave her, along with a couple other things, and like motion to other potions. I feel like Dyram now just has like a bandolier of like potions. Along like on the strap of the bag, and like, we'll see what I get next time.
See, Dyram, I told you. You hang out with us long enough, and you see gods all the time.
It
Don't
has
you think
been
you should
true.
use something heavier?
Like what? Oh, yes, actually, good idea. Amelia, you hold on one end. Dyram, you other.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like just like fully like arms and then like legs wrapped around the middle of the staff.
Yeah.
Is this doing it for you?
Oh, yes, that is good.
You don't need to sound like that.
As a giant chunk of ice falls from the ramp down into the water behind you.
Not to interrupt your much-needed training, to get stronger, so you can do things like hold on to crowns. Shall we get flying?
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I revive her? Should I message Mr. Phoenix and ask if I should revive her?
Oh, I talked to Herok last night, and he says we should definitely revive her.
Okay. Did you give him my flower? Maybe next time. I'm sure you'll see him again.
Yes, we talk all time. It'll be fine.
Do you guys want to fly out of here? Just in case she gets angry, then not everyone gets hurt?
How long does it take for you to do this?
I've got the spell. Duration? No, not duration. God dang it, that's the wrong spell, Sam. Instantaneous.
So we can just like, how about we drink the potions, you hit her, and then we're just out of here. Just immediately scoot.
Okay. She'll
What
only,
if-
like, just wake
You-
up, so if she gets angry, we can always just, again, then she'll fall, but I don't really want to.
Here's a question. Here's a question I have. How many times can you do this? Like, how much energy do your gods give you to pop people back to life?
I can use it 3 times, and I think Dyron gave me 2 diamonds?
I'll pull like a third out of my bag, and like you can just hold on to this one as well.
Are you?
Okay.
And I point to the 2 dead drakes. Are you able to get these as well, or?
No, because we didn't, gentle repose them.
No.
The
All
only
right.
reason it's gonna work on her is because
No, that makes sense.
extended
Then they're dead.
You know,
They
at
were meant to be.
first, I was thinking we should stay here when she comes back so that we can perhaps get a new spear from her. But now I am thinking perhaps it's not good we stay, as we have killed her pets.
Say, Dyram, as you were looking for treasure earlier, you did kick a few spears around that were in the water.
I didn't even mention them.
Yeah.
That's why I told you now.
He's like, son, I'm like, we don't need to go down this road.
Well, then I say we fly. We I tail out.
Okay. Take a sip
Cheers.
of our potion.
Yeah, you'll drink your potion. You begin to float a little bit. You have control of your flight, so whoever wants to start taking off can. But Amelia, I think you have to be touching for Revivify, if I
Yes,
remember.
it's touch.
I'll stay by Amelia just in case.
Yeah, I wouldn't take off until Amelia takes off.
Okay. Let's hope this works. Please help me. Just does her little thingy. Little flowers that she throws out to just decorate too. Then she casts Revivify.
Alright, yeah, you cast Revivify on the thing, and like you don't see the light come back to her eyes at all, and it takes a second, but then you see like the carapace of the back starts to like move and shake. Her wings aren't moving, it's just the body. And you guys go up right away?
Yep.
Does anybody look back as they are going up, or are you just hightailing it out?
Amelia's watching.
Yeah, as you guys are starting to ascend, you start to see the back of this moth start to split open, and erupting from it is this giant blue and white larval creature. And like it gives out a few clicks and shrieks as it's looking around. You almost feel as if like as it does clicks towards you guys, it kind of bounces off of you. And then it begins to start eating the husk of the old body as you guys are leaving.
We're sorry for killing you.
I guess she was
Nature
pregnant.
is so cool and gross at the same time.
Couldn't imagine eating my own mother. But you know.
Yeah, anybody that wants to do Arcana checks can, otherwise.
I'll do one just for fun.
16. Yeah, you can tell it's like you remember your talk with the Phoenix as to how he is able to reborn at the end of his life cycle. So you can kind of assume what happened here was that even though you guys killed the moth unnaturally, the Revivify kind of re-jumped it, but at the end of her life cycle, so she returned as the larva. So this is still the Ice Queen, she's just at a new life stage.
Just gotta grow up for a little bit, turn into a chrysalis.
Perhaps
Essentially,
this
yeah.
time she will not be such a...
and as you guys ascend, you can feel the air around you start to once again turn that frigid cold where nothing can really form into water droplets, and the ice begins to freeze up on the ramps as you guys go up. You're able to fly up and out and down the mountain, all the way towards the edge of the Ice Queen's domain.
Could go for some ice cream.
That's where we'll take our break. So if you want ice cream, go ahead and get some. We'll be back in a little bit, kids. We got an act of God out of the way with Rika helping our children, and we got more to come. So stay tuned.
Ooh.
Are we live, everybody? Are we actually?
Yeah, we are actually live.
Welcome to the second part of the session, kids. The first half, our champions were trapped in an ice cave, and now they're out. It's crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed your break. We're getting into it because we got acts of gods to get to. So you guys, fly out of the whole territory of the Ice Queen. You get back to normal Theros temperatures, and you're in the mountain ranges. I'm going to put you guys on the map so you can kind of decide. We kind of talked about what your path was going to be, but I don't know if I'm going to change that or what. But yeah, you guys are about... I'll put an X on the map. You guys kind of are. You guys are... Yeah, you're way the hell up there. Oh, by the way, that extra mountain that's on your guys' map isn't in the book. So that's why I didn't notice it. This one isn't in the book.
What?
Yeah, it's just not
Where did
there.
it come from?
I don't know. But yeah, you guys are about here-ish at this point.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you, if you recall from last time, you were given a side quest from one of the gods in Akros. Otherwise, Melitis was your next lead on a item. So it's kind of up to you as to where you want to go next.
I'm gonna say I'm looking at my version of the map on the book, and I have that.
Okay. I'm gonna look at mine again. I have a
misprint.
Is it in the crevice?
No, because the Winter's Heart is farther over.
I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I don't have it. It's
That's
not there.
wild. Yeah, misprint.
Dude,
Yeah,
you should
right.
sell
Oh,
that.
I gotta sell this.
Oh, you
Sell
gotta
it.
I
sell
want
this
my
for...
book with tabs in it.
Dude.
Yeah. About there.
Music went bye-bye.
Yeah, I was trying to find something new. I'll just give you guys the next mix. Why not?
It's that next mix.
The next mix.
That sweet, sweet jazz.
So, where was the other place we were supposed to go? Not
Akros.
Melitis? Akros? Is that like
Akros
dead land? No. Okay.
No, Akros is the first. Akros is the first polis you were in.
Yeah, that's where we had the Coliseum fight.
Oh, it's on the way. We might as well hit it.
We could follow whatever travel route between Setessa and Akros once we cross it.
Yeah, because like you could do a straight cut here, which would cut you in between where the giants live to the north and Oriskos where the Leonins live. So you wouldn't go through either of their lands. You just kind of be skirting the mountain ranges, skirting.
Like that.
Or if you want to go to Melitis, you have to go through Oriskos to get there,
Let's just
or
go to
go all the
Akros
way
first.
down and around.
Yeah.
Let's just go straight to Akros.
All right.
Don't go through anyone's lands and just go forward.
Don't
Talk
forward.
to anyone. Don't stop anywhere.
Exactly. We know the drill.
Yeah.
Do we?
I mean, as long as there's no screaming children, we'll be fine.
So you're a day in your journey.
There are no children.
Children start screaming. Is there anything you guys want to do specifically on your way, or nay?
I have two things.
All right.
One, essentially, like when we land, I would turn to Amelia and say, "I still have the feather you got from the Phoenix. Would you like it back?"
I mean, I don't need it right now. It's pretty cool, though.
I mean, if it's all right with you, since you were given it. Sorry, I had to clear my throat and didn't want to do it on mic. I could. My god is interested in very unique things. This could interest her quite a bit. If you're okay with me giving it as an offering.
Okay. I mean, as long as she doesn't, use us as test subjects.
I tap the one potion she would never.
You're You realize that Amelia's passive perception is 19.
There's definitely like a hint of sarcasm in there, like, no, she would never make any of us test subjects.
All right. Well,
Wait,
I to Igor, I'm like, well, it seems as though what turns out to be not what it seemed was the crown. So I think we can be safe about him becoming a pus monster.
We are not quite out of the woods yet, Ukrit.
What do you mean?
You remember I said I talked to Heracles last night?
Yes.
Yes, well... He left with similar warning.
So it wasn't the crown.
Hmm.
And I get, like, quieter and closer to him. All right. We'll have to keep closer eyes on Dairon. In case he gets turned into that pus monster still. I knew it had to be that.
You know,
The crown looked exactly as it was. Stuck in her head.
I was thinking, you were being ridiculous, but, now not so sure.
Right. Just one false move from him. We snap his neck.
That scrawny little neck.
Wait, first his fingers, so he can't chiropractor himself back to normal.
On the journey, Amelia does her usual morning and evening prayers, but she'll also try reaching out to Athreos to tell him we have it, and if he wants to come get it, because the thing creeps her out.
Alright, you can do a religion, and Dairon, did you have one more thing you wanted?
Yes, you can resolve the religion, because it's going to be... maybe take a little bit longer.
You have something.
Yeah, you can go. I'll resolve hers later into the journey, but you can do yours now.
Essentially, like, as we're going, just as we're walking, every night before we go to sleep, I just look at Ukrit and I'm like, okay, now, when you cast spells, you have to do very specific things, correct? You have to say certain words and do hand movements.
Yes, that's how magic works.
Right, but you have been casting things that you do not intend. So...
well, it is weird. I mean, they weren't quite what I've prepared. Maybe I got an ingredient wrong or something.
Well, that's, if you would like, we can practice a couple times each night. You trying to do one thing, I watch very closely. You tell me what the hand signals are supposed to look like, and I let you know if you do something different.
Right, I suppose that doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, so just like working with Ukrit, especially between like Chaos Bolt and Magic Missile, probably just like laser focus on what his fingers are doing and what words he's saying and that type of stuff.
I'm gonna I gotta get outside real quick. This is gonna be a good funny once I get ready.
I have a question. Did we end up messaging the Phoenix and asking, like, hey, do you want us to bring you his armor?
Oh yeah, you guys have the armor still. You did never end up messaging him. You could have done it if you wanted to during this journey, though.
Yeah, I guess. Would it have been better if I had just left the armor at the queen? That makes
you could have
more
done that
sense
too if you'd like to. Yeah, because it'd be within her horde if you'd like to do that instead. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so when am I practicing? The very first one I practiced, not thinking about it, I practiced sleep.
That's not what we talked about.
21, 30. 40 HP? Do you have 40 HP or less?
I have 39.
You fall asleep. As I try to do the thing, alright, now this one is called sleep. Oh, you said you were going to be awake for this. What are you doing? Can't rely on anyone.
So, before we get to Amelia's religion check, we're having a night of rest here. Do you guys want to do watches, or what's the deal with it? What's the
I'm gonna
deal
go to
with
sleep.
watches? You goes right to sleep.
A minute later, you'll wake up. So.
All right. Who takes first?
I'll take first.
All right. So you guys bed down to sleepy. And you have a fire, I assume. All that fun stuff. Do a perception check for me.
I'm not gonna say anything because every time I say something, I roll bad. Okay.
Oh, there you
17. You're sitting there probably thinking of Heracles or something like that. And a little off in the distance, you see a large feline figure just sitting on a rock watching you. And as you're looking, you can you see that its body's kind of shimmering. It has a shorter tail, ears with like tufts on the top of it, and it's shimmering. And it's got that same like purple, cloudy pattern as it shimmers over it, and the star patterns. And it's sitting there watching you.
I wonder where Heracles gets his clothes. They're so tight on him. And show every muscle. Anyways.
Yeah, if you don't do anything, you can wake up your next person.
What's it doing?
It's just watching you. It's about 30 feet out.
Hello, kitty.
It continues to watch. If you're like paying attention to it, it's going to stand up and it'll like go to move. If you don't follow it, it'll just sit back down.
Is it moving away?
Yeah, like it'll start to move away from you, but if you don't move at all, it just comes back and sits down again.
Are you trying to show me something? Little kitty.
It'll stand up again and turn its back to you.
I'll like walk out, following it a little bit.
Yeah, it starts going off into the darkness if you want to continue following it.
This is a tough choice. Before I do, I want to scan around. What kind of place are we on? A forest, a plains?
It's kind of mountainous. There are some forests off in the distance, but it's not like major ones. They're like groupings of trees, essentially.
I want to scan the area to see if I see more eyes, like they're luring me away so they can attack and eat the party or something. So I'm like looking for more eyes.
Do another perception for me. You don't see anything else. No eyes catching the light of the fire.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
All right, you follow this large feline for a ways, and eventually it gets to a tree line. It's like a small grouping of trees, and it goes inside of the trees.
That seems a lot more dangerous.
Up to you.
I came all this way. Yeah. Heracles,
Alright.
be my guide.
So you go in there.
Yeah.
All right. You get into this tree line, and there's trees surrounding you at this point. And you don't see.
I don't see.
Yeah, you don't see it.
Okay.
Kitty, kitty, where are you? I have little snack.
I pull out ration.
Are you? Did you light up a torch, or are you just kind of following it? Because it shimmers enough you'd be able to see it as you followed it. But
Now that I'm in the forest, I light a torch.
you still don't see it. But if you want to make a perception check to see if you can find where it went, go ahead and do that. Or survival. Up to you.
I definitely have out the rations in hopes of luring it.
Yeah, you're kind of holding out the rations, and as you sweep the torch over, you see it kind of curled up in the trees. And as soon as you put the torch over it, it pounces at you, and is trying to grab your spear. Please make an athletics or an acrobatics check as a grapple check.
Okay, do I have to call this out first? Let me see. I want to... Peerless Athlete. It's a bonus action. So do I have to do this before the roll?
Yes, because this is technically a surprise round, but it doesn't get surprised, so it doesn't have advantage. So it's still its turn. But yeah, so you wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay, I won't be able to do it. Okay, that's fine. That makes my decision easier. 18.
Let me pull up the stats of this thing first. I think you
Bad
beat
kitty. I was thinking I made a friend.
It wasn't even a
what'd you
fucking
get?
child.
An 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to kind of move the spear out of the way as it jumps over you and starts bounding away. But as it begins to run, you hear movement around you within the trees. And I need initiative from you, please.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I've made grave mistake.
You can just roll initiative and I'll put you in.
Gotcha.
When I joked in the Discord that you were gonna die like a chump this episode, I was joking.
You got a
I
6?
know he's gone way far off, but what are the chances Amelia noticed with her passive?
I will do a round with them, and then I'll kind of say that it's your turn to wake up, so you would wake up after a round from them, is what I'll end up doing. Because Igor's about to get his ass kicked.
No.
So...
Goodbye, soul coin.
Them-
He dies. He's in the soul coin. He pops back up, and they kill him again.
Do you? Is it okay if you put me back alive over 100 yards that way?
How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
I'll try to find Igor's token. When did you give me a new token? Was it before or after the wyvern?
A new token?
Yeah, I'll just grab it from the token page, it's fine.
I thought I had the same token from the beginning, didn't I?
No, you had a different Minotaur.
Minotaur.
You there?
That's my token right there. Look at him.
Yeah.
In all of his glory.
You got a 6. And I don't have a token for these things because I kind of last minute, so I'll just put the Null Shaman, which this isn't what it is. You know, but
That's a weird kitty.
got a 12 for their turn. If you guys want to roll initiative for me as well, actually, so we can hopefully get you guys the
I guess.
after Igor dies. You've all had a full rest by this point. It's been a couple days since the last.
Igor is not gonna die. This crazy talk.
Let's see here.
At least not in a single round.
Oh
Yeah, I'm
no.
asleep.
Entire got a 23 here.
How far away from camp did I go?
About 60 feet.
Oh, I'm not far.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was way farther.
So they can dash in a turn. No, they wanted to get you close so that you still had a chance.
I love that I
Not-
knew this is what was happening and I still went.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything though.
You guys sleep for this turn, and then suddenly the trees around you begin to move, Igor, as they try to attack you. One tree swings this enormous branch down at you. The first one is a 15,
Fuck you, tree.
and it comes back around with this other branch. Oh, are you going to do a reaction on that one?
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright.
Well, reaction. Pew! 12?
12 does not hit this thing.
Well, that's sad.
Let me get their AC and their armor class or HP in. But it comes back around with its other arm and swings for a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
$18 bludgeoning damage to you. Then the other one will make 2 swings on you as well. It's a 20 and an 18.
Yeah, both of those will hit because I'm assuming
apparently
since,
Nick is back.
I'm carrying a torch, I don't have my shield on.
I'll say, because I'm nice, you can drop it and pull the shield out before this happens.
Okay. But then I wouldn't be able to see, though, right? If the torch goes
It's
out?
the torch is on the ground lighting up the area.
Okay. Then I'll do that. So one of those doesn't hit. So only one.
Okay. So the one that does hit does 16 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then it's your turn. There are 2 enormous trees bearing down on you, swinging branches at you.
Yeah. I'll take the disengage action. Run 30 feet toward the party, yelling, "It is time to wake up! Wake up time! Up and at them!"
All right. Yeah, Ukrit, you're able to hear him yelling and these trees smashing through the other tree line.
Is that my action to wake up?
Yep, action to wake up.
Yep, I wake up. Oh my gosh, why? You guys keep doing this. Can't I get a nice restful sleep? And I see him in the I just see him with the trees behind him, right? That's it.
Yeah, like these
so
trees are just clubbing through the tree line.
Like, what's the problem? You found a forest? Could you not pee? You have a shy bladder? What's going on? Why do you need people? Wake up.
There is
I get up.
bad kitty, bad tree.
What?
You wake
It's my
up.
turn.
Dire and Amelia, I'll say you guys have already woken up because it was time for Amelia's thing. So Dire can go this turn.
So do I have my full turn?
Yep, you have your full turn. And they are
Awesome.
30 feet away from you. Or they are 60. Igor is 30 feet.
Okay. So standing up 20 feet. I'm going to use my action to dash up to Igor and kind of stand side by side with him. But I'm then going to use a key point and do patient defense and take the dodge action as a bonus action.
All right. I mean, it's just your movement to get to Igor because he's only 30 feet.
I was laying down though, so I have to use half my movement
Okay,
to stand
yep.
up.
All right. Amelia.
Amelia sees what's happening and just goes, "Can't we sleep like normally one night?" and casts wind wall between them and the forest.
All right. So it's that they take damage when they move through it, or put wind wall in the chat for me, please. 55. Yeah, you shape the wall. Wall lasts for duration. When the wall appears, each creature, so they're not within it yet. The strong one keeps fog, smoke, and other gases. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through with loose, lightweight materials, arrows, bolts, ordinary projectiles. So they can walk through it, they just can't throw anything through it?
Basically. Unless
Oh.
it's like boulders, because
Okay.
they're heavy.
Yeah. So it is their turn. You guys, you like saw the tree shaking, and then you see 2 enormous trees start walking out of the tree line towards Igor, and they're able to pass through this wind wall. One's gonna attack Igor twice.
Is Sentinel what lets me attack when they come into my range, or is that a different thing I'm thinking of?
I think that's the law.
Sentinel
Polearm
is
Masters.
when they try to leave.
Yeah,
past you.
leave.
You
Or
stop
attack
them.
somebody else, I think. Let me
Yeah,
pull up
you-
Sentinel, actually, because
Okay,
there's like...
yeah, I
three
think I
things.
might be thinking like Polearm Master or something. I don't know. There's
Yeah,
one
Polar
that's
Master makes it so when they come into your 10-foot range, you
Yeah,
can attack
yeah,
them.
that's what I was thinking of. I don't have that yet.
Whenever you hit with an opportunity attack, so when they try to leave, creatures within your reach provoke opportunity attacks if they disengage, so it's if they try to leave. When a
Or-
creature within your range makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use this reaction to make a melee weapon attack against them. So,
Yeah.
the first one is going to swing at you.
Okay.
You got a 17 and a 21.
21 hits.
That is a total of 17 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that hurts.
And the other one is going to try and hit Dyrum. So you can use your Sentinel here.
Yes, I will. Absolutely.
So you can roll your Sentinel first. That'll hit.
They also have disadvantage on attacks against me because I took the dodge action.
That's very true. So it's 18 because the plus is for...
Yeah, if I had gotten the crit.
Yeah, so 18 damage to this thing. Like, as it's bringing its arm down, you stab the spear into it, and, do you have weakness to this? So the initial spear doesn't seem to hurt as much, but then the burst of radiant damage within it does. So, okay, doesn't take too much off, but and then it's still going to attempt to hit Dyrem twice at disadvantage. The first one is a 16. Is that one hit or nay?
It misses. The 16?
Yep.
16 misses, yes.
Second one is a 12, so that also misses.
Yes.
Igor.
I am gonna go for the same one that I just hit before. With the spear. 14.
14 will miss.
Alright, and then I swing again. 25.
25 will hit.
I am just gonna go ahead and... No, I'm not. I am gonna just make this a normal hit for 24. Now, so, does this count as a magical weapon? So would they not resist it because it's a magical weapon?
You're right on that. I will take that 1 HP that it resisted away. And you do 24. You jam the spear into it, and you thought that you saw it was doing last time, but then you realize no, it's doing a good amount. This is worth.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself. Can I cast it on myself?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on thyself.
All right. Plus 2 to your AC. Ooh, crit.
Okay. I told you I can't do anything without preparing my spellbook. Why do you keep insisting on fighting things when we are sleeping?
It was not my fault. They came out of tree line. They pulled me in.
The trees? You were over there being pulled in?
Yes.
By trees? You're attacking trees? It's a good thing you're being frightened by nature. I'm a pro at it. Watch as I think that work I've been doing will Dyrem. I think I can magic missile them with only my mind. And I try to magic missile, but instead another chaos bolt comes out at third level. But I also have Tides of Chaos, so that is going to give me advantage on the attack roll.
All right.
Do you want me to roll the d20 now or after?
After, and we're back down to 1 if I remember.
Yes, we are. Yep. Okay. Let's see if this works.
18 will hit.
18 will hit. So I had to import that from D&D Beyond because apparently I didn't have it on my in there yet. All right. I think I just have to click this. Let's see. So that's. Oh, what did I get? I got two threes. Heck yeah! How many trees are there?
There are 2 trees.
There are 2 trees. Okay, so when I roll the same number on my d8s, which I did, I've got 2 threes. So the damage is fire damage. This Chaos Bolt lobs into fire damage.
Right.
On a hit, the target. If you roll the same number of both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from one target to a different creature of your choice within 3 feet. Make a new attack roll against the new target, and make a new damage roll, which could cause the chaotic energy to leap again. So the first guy, however, is going to take 8 plus 6 fire damage.
All of its fire damage, or just the 8?
All of its fire damage.
All right. Yeah. This first tree catches on fire. Did you shoot at the one Igor's been stabbing, or the other one?
Sure, I wasn't sure, so yeah, I'll go with the stabbing.
Right.
To protect him. And so then this lobs, and I make another attack. Is this one also... No, I don't think this one would also be with advantage, right?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, okay. So let's just
Cast it again. Oh, damn it. This one's a 7.
Yeah, that one, it just kind of shoots off. It doesn't quite ricochet correctly.
Okay. Yeah.
Or D20, sorry.
D20. Damn.
You're good.
All right.
Then it is Dirum's turn, unless you have a bonus action.
No. Yeah, so this energy like lobs out of my hand instead, and as it erupts into fire on the tree.
I am going to punch the damaged one.
All right.
Assuming I can reach it.
That misses.
Okay. I'm gonna punch it again.
Misses.
Not rolling well tonight. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna use a key to do flurry of blows.
That one will hit.
Okay. Damage first, and then I'm gonna do a hand of harm as well, and poison him if possible.
Poison him if possible. Looks like you can poison him.
Great. So they have disadvantage on all their stuff.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna use my last one to try and hit the other one if it's within reach. I don't know if I'll be able to reach the other
they're
one.
both close enough that you'll be able to. They're like their trunk feet are near you, but you do miss.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
That's all I got.
Amelia. One of these trees is on fire and poisoned, just flailing around. The other one seems to be doing fine right now.
Amelia will move over to where she can have both of them within 5 feet.
Okay.
And Word of Radiance. So I need a con save.
Con save from both of them.
And it's 15, not 11 for some reason. I put the thing in wrong.
It's 15, you said?
Yeah.
They
My
both
spell save
succeed.
is 15.
One got a 17, the other got a
Nothing
15.
happens.
Right,
That's
anything?
it.
That's it. These creatures, the tree creature's turn. The one that's on fire and flailing, like, taps the other one and points down at Direm, and they're all going for you. The one with poison
One
will
of them
go.
has disadvantage.
Yep, the one is disadvantage. So the poison one's going to go first with disadvantage. The first one's a 23 to hit
With disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
Well, yeah.
I should know what that plus 2 is damage because I've done it so many times now. 15.
Okay.
The second one at disadvantage. Oh god, at 28.
Yeah.
I haven't used my reaction this turn, have I? Is it
You
went
have
to
not
my
yet.
turn? So yeah, I'll sentinel.
Cool. You can roll that as he's doing 15 damage to you again,
21.
and you hit.
Oh, it was to me.
No, he did 15 to Direm, but you hit with
Okay.
for sure.
18.
18 damage. All right.
Okay. What is?
And then the second one is going to try and attack you, Direm, without disadvantage. I shouldn't be rolling 2. Sorry.
Yeah. I was trying to stun him.
17
He misses.
and 27.
Yeah, that'll hit. He's probably gonna knock me down.
16 damage.
Yep, I am down.
Direm goes down. This thing just pounds them into the ground. But that is their turn, so they can't do anything else yet. Igor.
I'm going to blow this tree into little chunks. As I stab it again. 17.
Yeah. 17 will hit.
This is on the weakest one, by the way. The fire poisony one. Unless it already dead. Did it die?
Nope, it hasn't died yet.
Okay.
It's not looking great, though.
24.
24. It's a big hit to it, but it is still standing.
Damn, I was really hoping it would be dead. I'll take my second attack on it.
Alright.
27.
That'll
there
hit.
we go. 23.
23. How do you take out this treant?
Yeah, I just once again I stab into it. It's got like a little hollow spot from like where like an owl nest or something was, and I stab into there, and then the radiant damage just explodes outward, and chunks of wood go.
Yeah, the
flying
tree
everywhere.
stumbles back as splinters are coming out, and it falls down, burning. But you still have another one here, and he's looking good to go.
I think that's. Oh, what bonus actions do I have? Can I stack Karametra's armor onto my shield thing? I will Karametra's armor.
All right, +1 to your AC on top of the Shield of Faith.
All right, that's it.
All right, Ukrit, the first tree fell.
So clearly, I was trying to do a magic missile, and the weird missile came out instead again. And I'm like trying to like just rack my brain of like what to do. And I look up to the sky. Is it like cloudy out? Is it like stormy almost?
It's not
Or
quite
is it-
stormy, but it is a little bit cloudy. Like you're close to giant territory, and there's a lot of storms there. So yeah,
Yeah, because I'm
pretty
thinking
cloudy out.
they're alone in a field. I'm like, if only there was like a storm or something to come strike down at them. Also, I know that the storm god hates us. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Let's have to try this again. I know I've been practicing this night after night with Dyram, and let me see if I can get this down. I can do this magic missile, and instead, I'm going to use one of my portents, which is a 15, which converts to a 20 on my Witch Bolt. My level 3 Witch Bolt.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Let me just... I already rolled that, so it doesn't mean... I just need that for the casting. What? It should be higher than that, because I cast at level 3. I don't know why it's only... Oh, that was the extra. That was the extra. Yeah. So 19. 19 electricity, as I've got this arc of... Instead of like a magic missiles popping out of my hand, instead there's like an arc of lightning, as I was thinking about lightning striking.
Yeah, bolt lightning connects to the tree.
I guess I would have. No, I'm about 30 feet away. That makes sense. So I probably would like, step
I mean, you can
forward
move that
some.
close if you weren't. So
I'm
no,
gonna
they would have
step-
because they moved up to you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna step forward some like I'm Palpatine, just pressing this lightning on.
All right.
Unlimited power!
Dyra, make a death saving throw for me, please.
I apparently blanked out when they said he went
Nat
down.
20. You have 1 HP, and it's the start of your turn.
Nice. The electricity sparked his heart like a like a defibrillator.
I like to imagine I just like wake up and I see this line of electricity above me, and I'm just like, oh no!
Yeah, the tree was just lifting its fist off of you after it pounded you to the ground. You're kind of in a crater.
Okay, I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. I am then going to hit this dude twice.
All right.
Ba-boom.
Okay. That was for my second.
Yeah,
so.
you're up to 3 now.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll hit. So 11 damage, and that one will hit.
My fists are magical. I am going to do a hand of harm and poison him again.
All right, he is poisoned.
That's 1 key point, and then I'm going to use my. Yeah, flurry of blows to. Actually, can I do? Sorry, I'm looking at things again. Don't know how many times I can do. Oh, I can only do 1. Okay, so I'm going to hit him once, and then I'm going to heal myself once.
That one will hit.
And then I get 6 health.
Dyron pops up out of this crater and just punches him a bunch of times. He stumbles back a little bit, but comes back. Still ready to fight Amelia.
Amelia looks between Dyram and the Trent, and like, if you promise to buy me treats in Akros, I'll give you more health.
It'll buy you whatever you want within 100 gold.
Okay. Just yeah.
Don't forget your wallet.
Where's the button?
Thank you.
To 20 now. Which means this tree can beat on you some more. So it is poison, so it's at disadvantage.
Actually, I'm above 20 because I healed myself.
Oh, you did. That's right. First is an 18.
That's exactly my armor class.
Yep.
Sentinel.
19 damage on the first hit.
Okay. Back down to 7.
Good thing I just
Sentinel,
told you that
that's a
back.
crit on
Can
your
I
Sentinel.
smite that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Let
So
me go
hold
ahead.
that
and-
19 for a
Oh,
That's
say
okay.
hold on.
No, I was going to say hold on to that damage, but I don't know if you'll be able to do enough to kill him yet. So that's 13 from the spear itself. The smite also gets doubled because you crit. Did you do second level or first level?
First level.
Okay. Yeah. So 16 and 35. Quick maths.
51.
51.
D&D is just a way to get your friends to do math.
Yeah. So this thing comes and slams Dyram across the chest, and Yor stabs him back. It does a big hit, but he's gonna go at you again. Actually, he already rolled. That was a 16 on his.
That misses.
second. That one misses, and like the blow from Crusaor, the spear gets him to stumble back enough that he misses on the second swing. Yor.
Seeing the stumble, I'm gonna take this opportunity to like step in and do like an awesome like kind of jump like 300 spear stab.
All right. 26 will hit.
For 20.
20 piercing. He's still standing. You get the spear into him as you jump in. Oh, you have a second attack though.
Oh, Igor.
But like you're trying to pull the spear out after you jumped, and you kind of fall off of him as you do that and miss your second attack.
Yeah, that's it.
Ukrit, you still have a witch bolt attached to this thing.
Do have a witch bolt attached to him. However, I think I don't really know that this is gonna stay, so I think I'm gonna gamble here instead of just doing 1d12. I'm going to do this and then it exerts out. But then I'm gonna do another chaos bolt. I'm gonna use my portent. So that's a 19.
That'll hit.
Okay. So I feel like I'll do more damage this way. And this is also third level again too. So I just gotta cast it real quick so I can do the damage. Got a 6 and a 2, which means poison damage. I'll do poison damage. So that is 20 poison damage.
How do you kill this last treant?
As I drop the lightning and there's scars on him and he's stabbed or whatever. He's full of holes now, and I try it again to oh, I can do this again. And I go for the magic missile, and I'm thinking about things while I'm doing the magic missile, and instead it erupts the chaos bolt, and it splashes into his pores and the holes, and it starts withering those parts of his body as it slowly timbers and drops down, crashing, probably snapping in half on rock.
Yeah, this thing falls over and breaks apart, and you guys have beaten the next act of God.
Ooh.
Someone was angry at us.
Nature.
Uh-oh.
We have conquered nature. I think this is a good day for everyone.
Mm.
Why were the trees chasing you, Igor?
I do not know. There was little kitty. I followed it, and then trees wanted to beat me.
Oh, the Ukrit.
Mushrooms are more trustworthy than kitties.
I like little kitties.
It must have been the Nega Ukrit, opposite of me in all ways.
walks on all four, tries to live in the forest, steals spears.
Much
What do you
cuter.
say? No, I am quite handsome. I believe I have a charisma of 14. No, it allies itself with the brutish trees of nature. I'm glad we were able to stop this terrible, terrible abomination from desecrating our journey.
We didn't kill the cat, did we?
No,
No, but
that
we
cat
stopped
left.
his trees.
I don't know if Trees and Kitty were together.
Well, tell us, what happened?
Well, as I said, I was at camp. I saw Kitty. It was glowing.
Cat. Okay.
It was all glowy and it looked magical. I thought, hey, of course that must be sign from God. I must follow. So I follow into tree. Tree attack.
Well, it sounds like they were in on it.
Hmm.
It happens all the time in certain parts of the city. You have those who are less fortunate or just malicious. They lure you in. You go follow them, and boom, there's his thug brothers.
Sound like you have learned from experience.
The city sounds scary.
Depends
Not
on
as
where you are
scary
in the
as-
city.
Yes. Not as scary as walking into a forest and not knowing which tree is going to attack you.
I lived in a forest for the last 16 years and they never attacked me.
You're lucky.
Wait,
Wilderness is not your friend.
how old are you, Amelia?
I'm 24, I think.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah. Why?
That's more me out of game because I've dealt with children in D&D games and it just gets very like, yes, I'm 17. I've been traumatized so much by the world. Yeah, can I just thought of this, Sharp.
Yeah.
During my watch, whenever it gets to me, or I can wait until it gets to my watch if that's easier. I want to do a thing. I want to try a thing.
Yeah, if you guys have nothing else to do, we can just go to Diram's watch and you can try his... Otherwise, I don't have anything else planned.
Dyram, I think I'm getting a hold of what's happening.
What about Amelia's religion roll? Did that result in
Oh,
anything?
that's right. Amelia has
Oh.
her religion roll too. We'll do that. Whatever Kurt wants to say first, then we'll get to that.
Oh, I think I just have to, in the act of casting a magic missile, I think I just need to focus on something else. And I think I can turn the magic in the magic missile into whatever I'm thinking about. That's the best
Sure.
I've come up with.
We'll keep working on
Do
it.
you think you're
What are you working on
overthinking
it?
things?
No. There's no such
maybe,
thing,
you know-
Amelia.
Mm,
There's definitely
Okay.
overthinking.
All problems are solved with the mind. Like,
yeah, but
Pointing
if you
to
think
his
too
head.
much, you don't act. And then if you don't act, you don't do anything, and that just makes
and
you
if you
lose.
weren't meant to act, you won't act. All things are laid out as part of the plan.
As you guys are talking,
Go back,
you
go
see
back to fucking bed.
you see smoke and fog are starting to curl around your feet.
Ugh. And
from within the center of the four of you talking, you see this withered hand come out from the ground and open up.
What is this?
Oh, I take that. I just go walk over to it.
It just has his hand open like this.
I grab his hand to help him lift him up.
He starts, his wraps
seems
around
to be
you and start pulling down.
No, I'm trying to help you here. I'm pulling him up. I see nature has consumed you, but
As
He
it
wants
tells
the
that it's not
crown.
grasping what it came for, it lets go and just keeps holding.
oh,
Can
what
we
on earth?
can we insight or do something to make sure this is definitely
Yeah, do a
his
religion
hand?
check.
don't want to be handing this off to just any old
Yeah, that's fair.
god.
Some just try to steal your spear.
22.
22. Yeah, you see a ring that has Athreos' symbol on it, the 3 crescent moons.
Yeah, nobody else could have a ring like that, I'm sure.
Oh! The crown. Dyra?
Like, take it out of the bag, still wrapped up, and then just, like, dump it without actually touching it onto the hand.
It lands on the hand.
Amelia throws flowers, too.
As he closes on it, you can see the ice start to form around the hand, and he pulls it back down under the ground. So now your crown is safe. Thankfully,
I see.
Grant, we're gonna steal it.
I thought someone was buried from the trees, and I was trying to help him up. But good eye, Igor. Good eye. This time.
I hope you like the flowers. He threw them in there with it.
Yeah. Then the rest of you can bed down as Dyram has something to do.
Yeah, so on my watch, to start with, I'm gonna set up my Medusa mask again and then lay the phoenix feather in front of it. Say, I was able to offer this. Trying my best here.
Do a religion. 16. Yeah, you see the eyes light up for a second and the feather out of existence.
Cool. We'll talk later. And then, kind of during the rest of my watch, as I'm keeping an eye out, can I fashion at least a makeshift quarterstaff out of these magical tree ant branches?
Yeah, give me... What kind of roll do I want you to do for those?
Intelligence?
Sure.
Give me both a survival and a flat intelligence.
Survival. Ooh.
Ooh.
Man. Intelligence.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll say you're able to make a staff, but you weren't able to do it because you've never really made one, so you weren't able to make it in a way that it's magical. So it is just a quarterstaff.
Okay, that's
a quarterstaff made out of a tree ant, so that's something.
Maybe it'll become magic later.
Maybe. All right, and unless anybody has anything else, we can fast forward to our arrival in Akros.
Do it.
All
Let's
right.
get to Akros.
You get to Akros.
Fuck nature.
So you guys begin to approach this. You're going through the mountains, and off in the distance, you start to see the white walls of Akros on the edge of a mountainside. You approach from the front side where you tried to leave the first time. Well, 2 of you tried to leave the first time. You can see that the walls are under repair. There's the structuring to rebuild new walls slots in. They're starting to work on it because it's been a couple weeks since this has happened, but it's still slow going. And you can see the Colossus of Akros that came to stop the giants seems to have de-animated right at the edge of the wall. It didn't seem to have time to move back to its spot, so there's this enormous statue with a spear standing over right next to the wall where they're rebuilding. And you were able to go through the front gates. There's the front gate where there's enough blocking the holes in the wall. You don't just walk through the hole in the wall. You go to the front gate, and there will be groups of people that gather there and wait for the gates to open. And they open the gates to you, and you get inside, and you are good to go from here.
Oh, civilization.
It's been
A
16
frontier.
years since I've been here.
You have been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
My mama and papa would travel between here and Satessa? Oh, it was a long time ago. We would sell things and play music, and yeah, it's been a while.
Well,
Yes,
the last
only
time...
some of the wonders of this place.
Yes, we did not get to spend long last time we were here, but you know how our life is. It's very crazy.
This is where we met, Athreos.
He swallowed us up with a hydra.
Hmm.
Bit
Pharaoh?
rude. It
That's
was a bit
extreme.
rude because he didn't tell us what was going on. He just attacked us with a hydra. But it all worked out.
I know. It is
Insight
why
check.
it is why I jumped into the Hydra's mouth first. But
Insight check on that.
Wanna go an insight?
should I deceive?
Yeah, go for a deception.
Alright. Oh damn it.
Hmm. Hmm.
No. Igor went down
yes.
first because you know Igor.
Amelia believes you because she's not going to do an insight check at this point. She just believes everything you guys say.
That's the best kind of character to go with Igor. I appreciate it.
Well,
I just kind of like tap Igor on the shoulder. I'm like, yeah, you did, buddy. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Well,
So should we go to the Forge Master?
Yes.
I suppose.
Okay.
As much as I'd like to sit around and enjoy the wonders of the town, I suppose. We'll have plenty of time to sit around in Melitis. I can show you all the best places to go.
Like we could find that river.
What river?
The river outside of Melitis. The one I told you about. Me and Heracles. That was the one.
The bathing river.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You said something about that.
If anybody wants to do a survival check to see if you can find where you need to go, or if you have other means of doing this to find the blacksmith.
Let me look at
Can I
something.
just do a
'cause I'm urging.
straight intelligence check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm listening for the clanging.
Yeah, if you want to do perception, see if you hear the clang.
Damn it.
I guess I'll do a survival, but I also have city secrets, so I can get to places a lot quicker, twice as fast than what we would normally allow.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you know that there is, and with Ukrit's 19 on intelligence, you know that there's a quick way to the marketplace where a lot of the blacksmith shops would be, right past the Colosseum.
All right. Yes, I believe I know it's in the shopping district, and we are currently at the entrance. I know you could take Main and you skirt around.
But it's about noon. There's gonna be so many carts on Main right now.
Oh, you're right. I don't know how we're gonna get there. We're just gonna be locked in traffic.
Look, we can cut over on Athriel Street, go up on 3rd, and then come back over on Thassa.
I hear
No, I never thought about going that way before. That
I
could totally
hear-
work.
that if you only take left turns, it is faster.
Ooh,
There's
not
also
in the
an
city.
alleyway
This is-
back there that you
this
can
isn't
get
a
behind
maze.
blacksmiths. I think.
All right,
I got
let's go
lost a
down.
lot with my little brother. Or my twin brother.
Yeah, you guys head over towards the Colosseum. And as you are passing by it, give me actually Amelia, you'll hear this without issue. You hear there's this like a teenager talking to some of the guards out front of the Colosseum. He's, I know this is like for Iroas and stuff, but could we like make another temple next to it for Heracles? I think he deserves a spot too, because like he's his son and all. That'd be real neat.
Amelia will just immediately turn to Igor and be like, Heracles is another friend! Starts like shaking his side and dragging him over.
Yeah.
Douche, 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 douche.
You see this teenage boy, very skinny, with wearing a white toga, and has this enormous spear. I'm gonna be honest with you, Igor. It's probably a little bit bigger than your spear that you
What the
currently
fuck?
have. Talking to this guard about Heracles.
Did someone say
That
Heracles?
guy.
Oh, it's a Minotaur! Stand down, foul beast! He's holding the spear to you.
How's his form?
It's not great.
No.
That is big spear.
Yeah, it was given to me by Heracles, the fell beast like you.
That is bullshit.
But he's friends with Heracles.
My jaw just
He-
drops.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also his friend. He...
I think Ukrit and Dyrem are just like standing back, just like, oh.
Interesting.
This is...
If you truly
This
were
is
called
a
Heracles,
development.
prove it.
I think I need moment. What do you mean Heracles gave you? Are you sure it was him? Big.
Yeah, it was this big,
Meaty.
strong guy with curly hair, and he came to me in my dream and said, "Hey, you're gonna be a champion one day, and I'm gonna get you started with this spear." And he showed it to me, and when I woke up, it was there. Look, and you'll see the symbol of Heracles is on the spear. It says, "To my new champion, Theodore." He can't be named after the monster, Theodore. And then it says Herok on it.
Can I check
A
the?
short name.
I need to see that the signatures match.
Okay, where do you have a signature of Herok?
Well, I feel like I've seen him sign something before, right?
Yeah, you probably have like a napkin from him or something else signed. You can take it out. Yes,
Hold on,
it's a
may I?
Yeah.
I too am a follower of Herok. I am his best friend. I'm sure he's talked
Oh,
much
yeah,
about me.
I see he gave you that napkin. That's pretty neat.
He did not just give me napkin. He has blessed me with many gifts. As
Oh,
you
like
see, I am
what?
Very strong.
Apparently they bathe together.
That's kind of weird.
There is nothing weird about bathing with your friends. It is. You would not understand. May I see your spear? I want to authenticate. Yes.
Yeah. I hand you the spear. It's a hefty spear. You don't know how he's carrying it, but
Can I look at the signature and see if it's Herok's?
Oh, God.
yeah, do a perception check.
I'm not okay with this.
This is great.
7. Damn it.
It takes you a little bit. You have to squint. Yeah, it's the same as signature. Except you have Heracles. He has Herok.
Well, I see you did not sign full name, so it's,
Yeah,
it's
no, he
less,
said it was special because we're friends, so
yeah,
you only had
it's,
to use the short version.
it's less value if it does not have real.
Oh, I'm
full
not going to
name.
sell this spear, mister.
Yeah.
He takes it back from you.
So, what's your name?
My name's Theodore.
Okay,
What's yours?
Theodore. I am Igor. I am sure you have heard of me.
Can't say I have.
He's made an enemy on this day.
Oh my God.
Are you gonna help me try and get a temple for Heracles if you're such a good friend with him?
Yes, but it was my idea.
You came over to me.
Right. Do not worry, kid. I will assist you in this matter. Heracles has sent me to oversee.
Oh, that's mighty nice of him. He does so many nice things for me.
I
don't even have to ask most of the time.
Is this kid being genuine?
You do an insight.
25.
Yeah, he's every word he's saying is true.
Okay. Igor, we have to go do the other stuff for...
Igor! What are you talking to that boy about?
Why don't we go
You
do
can't
that?
have his spear. We need to go somewhere.
Yeah, you can't have my spear, mister. I was given...
I do not want your spear. My spear is way better. It is blessed with divine smiting capabilities, state of the art. You will not understand or be able to wield it.
Mine. He waves it around and it lights up.
Igor's eye just starts twitching.
That is it. Arm wrestling match right now.
I'll be referee. I'll be referee.
Igor!
You're on, mister. Do a strength check for me.
Oh my god.
Check. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to Peerless Athlete,
Alright.
giving me advantage. Do I get anything else cool, or is that fucking it?
Gosh.
That's it. Alright. 21.
Ooh.
You guys are wrestling.
You almost fucked.
And he starts to push your arm down as you see these non-existent muscles start to bulge in his hand. Do another strength check for me.
How long does this thing last? Please tell me longer than one fucking action. 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah, you start to push him back the other way, and it gets down to where he was holding you. Oh, you're still strong. And another strength check.
19.
He's like he's holding you, and then you get him down.
Igor wins!
Good job, mister.
I am Igor.
That's what you told me. Yes.
Well, it seems you have a long way to go.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I just got the spear this week. How long have you been adventuring?
It's been a very long time.
Oh, that did pretty good for just a week then.
You keep training and worshipping Heracles, and you'll be as strong as me one day, and have as close a bond as me. Maybe not, but maybe, closer.
Will do, sir. Salute
It
you.
was nice meeting you, Bob.
Theodore.
His name was Theodore.
I heard Theodore before.
I think he said it on purpose.
But it's written on the spear in bold print.
I'm
I can see
definitely.
it from back here.
Closest writing.
It's a large spear. You can see it from over here.
I'm definitely gonna storm off. Not storm off. I mean, I'm like
Keeping your composure.
yeah. I'm trying to keep it it in.
As you walk away, though it was a rocky encounter, you do feel Heracles' presence wash over you, and you have inspiration now. How it'll work, because it already rolls advantage, if you want to use your inspiration, you can choose to do so after your roll, but you have to roll again. Is how
Gotcha. Okay. Copy that. Bless you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bless you.
Bless you. You guys can
Thank
start
you.
making your way towards the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Maybe we should get. I was thinking, if we have to fight a kraken eventually, we should get that one guy to help us.
No.
He's got really
Wilbert
good
and I are
reach.
talking at the back. Having two spears would technically be better than one.
Yeah,
I
he's got a
took
good
it
reach. It's a long
easy.
spear.
only him. Did you see size of arms? They were scrawny like little noodles.
Yeah, and he had you there at the start.
I was being nice. You have to be nice. You have to give these kids hope that they can one day be as strong as Igor.
I don't think
small
you're
doesn't
going
mean you're
easy on him. How I saw the situation, you're giving it your all. Igor just soaks away.
Yeah, before too long, You guys reach the marketplace, and just at the far end of the marketplace, you can see this enormous opening where you can hear clanging coming out of, and above it says Porphyros's flourish.
Ooh, Porphyros.
Walk in. Are you gonna be mean to Theodore?
Kid, which
What it matters, Igor, I still think you're better.
That is because I am better.
I mean,
Thank
all
you.
the other gods have taken notice of you.
That is right. Who is this
Maybe,
little kid?
maybe he's being jealous and wants to make you jealous by sending other friends your way. And
Yeah,
then,
but-
you know,
I bet he cannot even bench his own weight.
We could go see.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably find him again.
He's probably still begging for that temple.
I don't know what that means. What is bench? Other than a seat.
It's you put a lot of weight, you lay down, and then you go like this. It's like it builds muscle, but a lot of it feels like it's for show because you put a lot on a stick and you push it up and you go.
So it's like playing airplane with, you know, holding up your like twin
Playing
brother, but
what?
without the fun part. Airplane, whatever. Yeah.
Playing bird.
We're just like confused.
Jesus.
What is that word? What does that mean? The plane of air?
Playing
Where
bird.
wind elementals live?
Yes, the airplane, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yes, you're playing as if you are an elemental.
Yeah, so pushing the other one
Yeah.
up. Yes, yes,
I see what you mean. Plane of
But
air.
without the
that.
fun. I hate all of you right now.
It's very good though. Yeah, it's very similar to that, but more to show off that you're a big, strong person.
Weird. Boys are weird.
We are.
I'm normal.
normal. So silly Yonin wearing a toga walking through a marketplace full of humans.
They call me, back in my hometown, they call me Ukrit the Unweird.
Just like make meaningful eye contact with Amelia and like,
Shall we go in?
Yeah, push your way through this crowd. People move out of the way for Igor because he's huffy and puffy right now, and he's a minotaur. So they're just moving out of his way. And you walk into this forge that I don't have music again. I just don't have music for things I knew you guys were going to get to. But yeah, you walk in and you hear the clanging of you walk in. It opens into this it's like a lobby kind of thing where there's armor and weapons lined along the walls. There's some in piles in the corner, and there's a desk in front of you. And behind that desk, you can see is another opening that probably goes back to the forge. And there are people at the desk. You see different people wearing big, heavy aprons. Some of them don't have shirts on, and others have like very thinner shirts, or thinner, sleeveless shirts. And most of them are wearing cloth on their head as well to keep the sweat out of their eyes.
Hello?
Well, hello, how can I help you?
I'm gonna say his name wrong. Purpurus?
Yes, this is Perforos.
Yeah, he sent us to talk to the Forge Master.
He sent you, did he?
Uh-huh. Oh, bronze dripping metal and everything. It was super cool to see.
Do a persuasion check.
15.
Okay, that's new. I mean, I suppose they talked to our Forge Master, but Forge Master, he'll just walk into the back. and out from the back comes this incredibly tall, muscular woman. She's eye level with Igor and Ukrit. But she doesn't look like the rest of the humans there. She's got like gray skin, as well as her hair it's got that shaved pattern where it's just along the top and then pulled back into a ponytail. Or like the shave is on the side, so she has hair on the top pulled back to a ponytail. And on her face is that same bronze stuff that you saw on Purpros, and it kind of bursts out from the middle of her face, covering her face with these speckles of bronze. And then on her shoulders, it seems to pool there, and it looked like it dripped down, going all the way down to her hands. And then there are rings on her arms as well of bronze that seem to like almost dig into her muscles, as if they were put on at one point and then she grew. Like that's not how it ended up working, but that's just how it looks.
Okay.
And she walks towards. You said my father talked to you?
Yeah, you said you needed help. You're super cool and pretty looking, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you. That's how I was born. You're very pretty yourself.
Oh, thank you.
I guess maybe... what could he be talking... I guess he's talking about the...
metal for the Colossus.
Yeah, something along those lines. It was honestly several days ago.
Well, I've been keeping the Colossus in repair, so I think it's fine. It's in a weird spot, but it can't much you can do about that till something threatens Akaros again. But I am
So
behind
you needed
on
some kind of resource or
Yeah.
materials.
Yeah, I think he's talking about somebody, one of my merchants that used to go out and collect things for me in exchange for some weird contraption he's been working on to stop showing up and doing payments. I'm behind on about 5,000 gold for him, and he also hasn't sent in the last material order I put in, and it's something you can't get around here, and I really need it. I'm trying to restock all of the new soldiers of Akros here, and it's a lot.
The man
Where-
who is not paying good on his tab. I think we can... I thought we were just going to forge for things, but if we are to be debt collectors, I think this might be the job we were meant for. Punish those
Are we
wicked
going?
enough.
Can you just clarify? Because I don't think I understood that at all.
Oh, which...
Are
sorry,
we going
which...
to get the medals because she paid and not being delivered, or does the merchant what's going on?
She hasn't said anything specifically yet, but she has told you that she's behind on payment, and the resource they were supposed to bring her has not come in. So
Okay.
and she's been making things for him in return for this payment and the materials.
Where were they last seen, or what's their normal route?
He's a merchant down in Melites, in Eduardo Zelroth.
Can I do a history? Do I know this guy?
You can do history.
Because if he's making
I as
weird
well?
contraptions, I'm wondering if he would be more well known.
You could do one as well. Yes, both of you are from Melites.
23.
23 and a 14.
What's his name? Eduardo
Zelroth. I'll say the person that actually knows him is dead, but Ukrit, you do know that he is a merchant ship, like he's a captain of a ship that goes out and collects materials and brings it back for people. He's kind of strange, lives down by the docks in Melites.
Okay. I think I know this man.
Diorem, what's your background again?
I am an urchin.
Urchin. You would know that he wasn't always a merchant trader. He used to be a navigator for pirates, but got out of the business before they got captured. Yeah, he kept doing commissions for these long like metal tubes. I don't know what he was using them for. But yeah, he was supposed to bring me that gold, and last thing I sent him out to get was a shell. He never came back with it.
Interesting. Well, I think we would know where to find. I think I would know where to find him.
Yeah, if you can go and get
The
my
name
money.
is. I've never met the man, but the name is very well sticks out in Maltese. I'm from there. I'm well connected.
Yeah, if you guys could do that. I don't know if he has the shell for me or not, or if you have a way of getting the shell.
At least now we'll know why he you'll possibly figure out why he's reneged on your deal.
Yeah, that'd be good to know too. I'm not going to be working with him in the future. I can tell you that much. I got too much else to be doing to be worrying about this ever.
Yes.
Do not worry. I, Igor, am a champion of Heraclos, mightiest champion and best friend, and I will do this for you. There's nothing to fear.
That spear you have, where did you get it?
Ah, yes. You have a keen eye for good spear. I take it
I
off my
make
back,
them.
and I show it to her.
Do you allow her to hold it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll take it and run her hands over it. My father made this. I can tell he's missed a few things. Tell you what, if you bring me that shell, I can upgrade that spear for you.
What kind of shell?
It's the shell of a flail snake. Do you know where those are?
Do I?
Make a roll. History, nature, arcana, sorry.
They did.
Arcana. 15.
Heroic and I defeat a whale snail while I'm Melodies.
You have not.
Damn.
Ukrit, so they're not, like she mentioned, they're hard to find. They're not native to the mainland of Theros, which is probably why she had to have a merchant go and get them. They are in the Dakra Isles, which are south of Theros.
Okay. Oh, well. Those would be in the Dakra Isles. We'll have to find a boat if we were to do that. I'm sorry, I mean, we can try and get a Quarto, but I'm not so sure that we'll eventually, get the shell for you. We have to...
It's understandable.
We're sorry, we're on a very important mission right now. Going on another side trip. Every time we do, someone dies.
Well,
that's
what
okay.
if the Kraken thing is over there? Then we can do both.
The Kraken thing? You're gonna go find a Kraken?
Get a pearl from a Kraken or something with one of the
Yes, we do have to go get an obsidian. We have to find a boat, regardless. We have to find a boat to fight the Kraken. But who knows where he could be? If he's in the Dakra Isles, maybe.
Well, maybe you can twist Aguardo's arm, or Eguardo's arm. He has a boat and a crew.
As long as he doesn't renege on our deals, am I right?
Yeah. Well, anything else I can do for you while I'm out here? Otherwise, I get back to my forge.
On a personal note, I know it's not a medium you probably work with a lot, and I'll pull out my Treant quarterstaff and say, how long would it take and how much would it cost to put some sort of an enchantment on this?
So hold it. I can't.
From the body of a Treant.
That is interesting. I can't do much with it, unfortunately. You could find somebody else that could enchant it, but I can't do anything with it.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Does Amelia's mace still glow with that thing, or did that fade?
It does still do fire damage.
Okay. I forgot to put it on my mace, and I was like, oops.
No.
There we go.
Think that's it then? I don't need anything else from you. Staff was the only business I had.
All
you know anyone who could enchant it? Anyone you do enchantment business with?
There's enchantment people here in Akros. It costs a lot to do it. be able to.
I'll ask around.
Well, tell them Valathina sent you their way, and maybe they can get a discount for you. I'm gonna go back to my forge.
Wait.
Thank you.
Yeah, you said wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a moment to speak privately?
Yes. So you'll kind of walk around the desk, so you guys can go over to like a corner. What can I get for you?
Have you received any orders recently for large spear? May have had signed from Heroic.
I didn't sign any spears. No, I've made them, but I haven't signed any, and they're just normal guard spears. I've got to make a ton of weapons at this point. So
I described the spear to her that Theodore was holding.
Yeah.
Did you make spear?
I haven't seen that one. No, didn't come from here.
You know of this Theodore fellow in town wants to build a Heracles statue?
Just threw my dice under my desk. Yeah, he's coming here. He was looking for armor, but I couldn't make anything his size right away. He's a small guy.
Yes, you probably do not make armor that small. Understandable.
I do. It's just special commission. I didn't have the time. He didn't have the money, so.
You know, I could not help but notice when I came in that you're a very strong woman.
Yeah. Daughter of a god. It comes with the territory.
Of course, and you know who was a son of a god? Yes? Heracles.
Yeah, and he's a god now?
He is. And I could not help but think, well, maybe it's time you get out of father's footsteps and start to, maybe worship another god. Yeah, on top of your father. With.
And you're suggesting...
Heracles, you're perfect.
Yes.
He would love to have someone like you.
I think I'm fine just fixing my father's mistakes.
Well, if you're ever looking for adventure, you know where to go.
I'll do that. Thank you. She'll start to walk back into her forge.
Damn it.
And with
like,
that,
as Igor comes back out, I'm looking at Amelia and Ukrit like, when were you going to tell me about the Kraken? When was that going to come up?
Oh, I guess you never asked.
I was thinking any day now you would go ahead and leave.
Yes.
I did not expect you to stick around this long.
I mean, it's been fun.
Yeah.
I like you. You should stay.
Oh, thanks. I like you too, Amelia.
But yes, first we get the gift of a sphinx, and then we go kill a kraken. Take his pearls.
Okay. Great.
All right.
Excellent.
You guys head out of the blacksmith shop and with new information, and that's where we'll end today's session.
Gonna have to ask
Yay.
Theodore if he knows how to stop pus monsters.
Dude, I'm gonna have to. Dude, Heracles is gonna get a fucking talking to. That's awesome.
Thank you guys so much for watching today. We got through most of the Acts of Gods. I believe I have one more to do, but I want to hold on to that one because we're nailing these guys with stuff. Thank you so much for that. We do have 2 more weeks of March Boot Mayhem, so be sure to come back next week to continue on with that. Also, be sure to come back on Sunday and Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Dragon of Icefire Peak on Sunday, and Amoris, the homebrew campaign that we have on Mondays, as well as follow all of our socials and follow all these kids, my amazing players. I got Bumblescum, we got AbnormalChemist, we got DrPhage, we got Grizlocke.
Yeah.
Thank you. guys. Oh, and IDL. Go follow the Interdimensional Library. We got
IDL
stuff.
underscore RPGS.
Yeah.
That's my D&D roleplay channel. We stream sometimes for our recordings, but mostly they're podcasts, which you can find on Spotify at the Interdimensional Library, or my website at bumblescum.com/IDL, or on iTunes, I think. I don't think it's called iTunes anymore. I think it's Apple Podcasts. We also now have a YouTube where we have our one shot of a Pokemon game we made up and ready to be watched.
Me and Cam were in it. And Sharp.
And
And Sharp.
And our
I was gonna say, don't forget to follow the DM too.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. If you liked it and you want more, just let us know. I might work that magic.
Otherwise, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.